Good morning. Good morning.
Can you hear me, Belle?
You know what? I should.
Yes.
Can you hear me, Belle?
Yes.
I'm out with the lady and we going shopping. I didn't know I was going shopping. I was just told that we're going shopping. So, you run the live for a bit. Is that okay?
You got it. Have fun.
Copy.
Good morning.
Good morning, Shantae.
So, what did Andrew and Nick say about me? Because I got some weird messages.
You've got to tell me what live. Which live?
And Kyle's live yesterday.
I don't think it was so much as what they said, but asked. Like, what do you think of Shantae? And I said, I know she likes to ask questions. She's a question asker.
I do
That
love
was
my
my
questions.
answer.
I do love my questions. Yeah, I got some messages like that. I said Bex was a danger to black men, which I never said. Everything I've said to Bex. I've asked her my questions, which I love to do.
Well, you do like to ask questions. I didn't know what to. I felt like I didn't know what to say. I didn't want to piss nobody off. Um, they were upset with you for something. I didn't. I don't remember. Like I'm lost.
All right. I thought I'd ask.
They were
No, they're
upset.
upset with me because I call them on their crap that they try to do and start, and the lies that they try to spread.
Yeah, sounds like them. Definitely sounds like them. Did you?
Nah, I'm upset with you, Shantae. Good
Okay,
morning,
Amber.
everybody.
What
Good
did I do?
morning.
Explain.
You know what? You and your provocative fucking question.
Explain
My
yourself.
provocative
Explain.
questions.
Explain yourself now on birthday.
My
Yes,
provocative. I
they're too
love my
provocative.
provocative questions.
Too
Uh-oh.
provocative. Just make them straight questions, not no provocative.
Uh-oh. Oh wait, maybe Miss Passion remembers. Miss Passion. Um
Do you remember what Andrew and Nick were saying about me yesterday in Trey's live? Something about, I think, said Bex is a danger to black men or some crap like that.
give her a minute, she probably got a phone call.
Those two idiots say a lot of things.
Exactly. But I see, I'm the type, everyone's learning. The only way you're going to still learn and grow is to ask questions. And if a question offends somebody, then that's on them.
Mm.
Like, I've learned that Belle loves to wash dishes.
Yeah, Bill, are you dropping beads or something?
Listen, I needed to grab a cup for the coffee, okay? I'm not washing dishes right now.
But you usually are.
I am, because I
Oh
cook
shit,
a
T-Bone,
lot.
I gotta ask you a question, T-Bone,
Her
whenever
hands
you're done.
literally stay in water.
T-Bone is not there. He is shopping with the lady, okay?
Okay, it's early.
He did
Okay.
not know he was going to be shopping with the lady before he started the live, so we're going to have to work
Nothing wrong with that.
together. Absolutely.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
All right. But
I don't like Officer though.
what the fuck?
Passion, did you hear my
Penguin.
Oh
question?
shit, it's the fuzz. Hide your smugs. It's the fuzz.
My block
Listen,
list is
I
heavy.
am gonna say this. I even told Passion the other night that,
You're not
and
on it though, Miss
for some
Passion.
reason, in one of my accounts that I went live with the other night, Bold was able to get in there because somehow, because I have so many accounts, either
You missed it. You missed
I
it.
think Nick, I might have missed it, but there's no way I would have missed all of Bold's accounts. There would have at
No,
least been.
no, it's possible.
I think Nick unblocked him in that account. But
Oh,
I gotta ask Nick. I gotta
it's
ask.
definitely possible.
Backups block.
Damn, how
Well,
you get
I'm
the
Block.
glad
backup?
Belle ain't got my
How you get the
backup
backup
block.
intel?
She got my
Now I
main
I
block
told
got
on
you,
my
her
Miss
sources.
main.
Passion, I was honest. I was honest the other day. My main account still has, and my second main and my third main has most of you guys all blocked
I
because of
think
the
I
whole.
blocked on one of them too, Passion.
Yeah, after the whole Ed situation, I gotta go through all of that and everything
Wait,
and
I
figure that
wasn't. I
shit.
asked
I
questions during
know
the
you
Ed
weren't.
situation.
That does not mean you guys were specifically directly affiliated with that. It was just me getting away from everything and everyone. Do you
I think I,
understand?
I blocked Miss Passion because she knows my first and last name.
I should start doxing you.
Oh shit! Oh
And
shit!
I had
But Miss,
Passion blocked for a long time too. So
All right, I'm
I'm
finna say
good.
Shantae used to have me blocked too, and I'm now her mod. So yeah.
where's the milk? But yeah, like I said that day, that it's funny that you get. What did I say to Joy? That Joy was joking. I said it's because of this account, because on my other accounts everybody's still blocked.
Now,
Well,
But
Passion, did you
she
hear my
got my
question?
main block, but she ain't got my backup, so I can still get in there.
oh, I didn't
I think
hear
she has
that.
my main, but not my backup too.
Yeah, but that's
Did you hear what were Andrew and Nick? I heard what they said about Officer. By the way, that was fucking disgusting. That narrative. Just putting that out there. But supposedly they said I said something too. Were you there for that, Passion?
No.
Yeah.
Yo, what's the best outlet people are using to stay up to date in the war? Like, do people still use PBS news?
I use
I
TikTok.
think you
Al
just like
Jazeera.
read the news.
I get
Yeah.
Al Jazeera for me. I don't think
I
anything in the
use
U.S.
TikTok.
oh my god, Passion.
If you download Newsbreak or All Sides, that's a pretty good place to start.
Newsbreak all side.
Yeah. Although I like to read a lot of like foreign news, so I take news from like other countries
Yeah.
and then I just translate it into American and I just read whatever it is they got.
Wait a minute. Did somebody just say into American?
Yeah. You take languages that aren't American and you translate them into American.
Wait, I believe Spanish is American language, right?
No, American's American,
What?
Spanish is Spanish.
Are we speaking American right now?
Oh my
Yes,
god.
Yes.
I
Swear on
mean
baby Jesus.
English.
I
English.
swear.
no, we don't speak English. We speak American.
But it
English, I mean, English
it's
is a totally
English.
American
different
is
language.
American is a sub-language underneath the English banner. It is distinct to our nation. It is called English or American. Look it up.
Y'all are word fucking right now, okay? Because it's
I'm not.
American.
I'm not. I'm
It's
not. Look it
American. No,
up.
In the
stop.
name,
Stop.
in
It's
the
all
name of baby
English.
Jesus.
It's all English, but if it makes you feel better, call it American English. Like, what are we doing?
No, that's what you
American English it
that's what
is.
that's what you would academically call it. But I don't know. This is my bad. You're right, but it's English. My bad. I'm being difficult. It's English.
Academically,
It's English. Okay, we'll go with English.
No,
Yes.
don't dumb it down for us.
No, because y'all
It's
just
okay.
want
No,
to like
I'm used
y'all
to it.
just
It's
want to
okay.
disconnect from
this
England
country,
English.
I'm used to
this
it. It's
country
okay on
scares
birthday.
me. But I've lived in
I'm
Australia,
doomed to
but
a
I
life
mean,
of it.
like,
I
I mean, I
gotta
like
um,
other perspectives. I like your expounding on like why that's like why you believe that. You feel me?
No, on birthday, seriously, try Al Jazeera.
Who burning up their house?
Bell.
um, okay. You think I've lived in Australia, and Australia has some
Mr.
wild
DJ, do
fucking
you know
words.
you up here, babe?
Yes, ma'am, I know.
Are you burning up your house?
No, ma'am, I am not burning my house down.
Or even someone else's house.
Are you
Okay,
burning down someone else's house?
we're just gonna have to mute that for now, though. Whenever you're done setting stuff on fire, being caught on fire, whatever it is you're doing, come back to us. Okay.
Or throwing that thing in
Australians,
reverse.
Australians have a good gumption to still call it English, even though they have Willagumby and Doodle as a very common saying.
Yo,
So
I,
I have a question. So is Bill, me, and officers are the only ones who voted for Trump?
Ew.
I definitely didn't.
Wait, I didn't think Officer voted for Trump.
You say I voted for Trump?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
he
he voted
said.
for Trump.
Oh, my
huh?
bad, officer. My bad, dog. My bad. My bad.
But you getting your black
Are
people
you,
mixed up?
are you trying my patience this
Yeah,
early in the
yeah.
morning, or what are we doing?
No, I just kind of figured since everybody lies on your name, I might as well join in.
I
Oh
mean,
my
I guess that's
god.
true.
Oh, okay, I get it.
I guess
Officer,
that's
but
true.
I like that lie better. Officer voted for Trump. I
Hey,
think
just
that's a little bit more safer.
I think
No,
I agree. I agree.
he voted for Elizabeth Warren.
now that Black History Month is over, he's lying the niggas. I see how it is. Sorry.
Think
Wait,
they would
that
have learned
stopped?
after yesterday, but they didn't.
They gave us
Wait,
grace
that
and waited
stopped?
halfway through the month.
I wasn't told about the stop.
All right, so officer, how do you feel about voting for Trump?
No, you got to ask it this way, Miss Passionate Officer. If you did vote for Trump, how would you feel being officer, the officer that you are? How would you feel in the state of right now? If you did vote for Trump, how would you feel?
You're all gonna die in a nuclear holocaust, which is exactly what I want. So I guess it's going pretty well.
Oh my God.
No, you
Wait,
have to ask him. Officer, do you regret your vote for Trump?
Never,
hypothetically.
never. The pain and suffering caused to liberals every day brings me the most satisfaction I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah, because again, how else are you gonna, justify your losses? Your loss of,
Damn, you almost
Oh,
safety in
sound
I,
your own
like
oh,
Bill.
I,
country.
I have no loss. I'm upper middle class. I have no losses. It's just the poor below.
Oh, that's weird. That's really weird because the upper middle class of the United States are kind of taking the biggest L's, seeing as, Google laying off people, farmers losing farms. I don't think you have a good idea of what's upper middle class, sir.
True. Educate me. Go ahead and tell me what's upper middle class.
Okay, sir. Are you making upwards of 100,000 as an individual, not as a married couple, but as an individual?
Correct.
Okay.
You getting that my
Then,
guys.
sir, have you experienced any form of employment loss, whether it be as a result of your benefits package being cut or your
No,
salary being cut.
my Roth
Good
IRA
for
is up by
you.
11.5%.
Oh, for right now. Because remember, the jugular for the United States stock market
Well,
is the Middle East. So,
actually, it only stands to go higher because I shifted a lot of the money I've injected into the market into some of these defense companies. So I probably stand to gain a lot more. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, unless something really bad happens with the market, because that would be terrible.
A
No,
nuclear like war.
the market generally tracks up. The worst thing that would happen is if I invest like in gas or oil, the government does the oil surge tax. That'd be really bad. But generally, the market tracks up. Oh wait, am I cosplaying
Yeah,
as a conservative
generally.
today? Is that what I'm? Okay.
Yes.
I'll do that.
Yes.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
I'm
Let's do this.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
because even in that instance, um, that would be traditionally, right? That'd be normally traditionally those things that really don't exist right now because of the administration we have.
Yeah, I don't want you to get lost,
Well,
officer. Just let you know we're just to gauge
well,
everything. We're pretending.
Traditionally, the market tracks up, especially during war. That's how we usually do it. So even if we go to conflict, the only people who stand to lose anything are poor people who can't afford their day-to-day lives because things like oil will go up. But like right now, people who are
Hey,
investing in
hey,
the
hey,
market,
hey.
we're making hand over fist when it comes to the oil stocks and when it comes to defense stocks.
That's the
Like
best way to
Hey,
make
hey,
money
hey,
hand over
buddy,
too.
buddy.
fist.
Nobody talks about the poor. Nobody
That's the
talks about
best
the
way to
poor.
make
Nobody
money too.
cares.
Hand over fist.
I'm talking about the poor. You're not talking about the poor. I'm talking about the poor.
Like I said, nobody cares about the poor.
Whoa.
So, like,
But the
so
upper
why are we
middle class is
saying?
secure. Yeah, but the upper middle class is secure. When Google lays off people,
Nah.
they're when Google lays off people, they're not laying off data scientists. They're not laying off computer scientists, and you know they're not because they're just importing these people from the second world, like India or first world countries like China.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
importing the labor,
sir,
right? So why would you lay off labor you just imported? Why would you do that?
sir. You do realize that the United States actually does have data scientists and they have
That's not my.
computer engineers.
You're not engaging with the question. Why would you say that they're laying
I
off
am. I'm
people?
directly,
But
sir. I am
America
directly.
also has workers that are like customer service that are getting replaced by AI, or like officer was saying, people like at a cheaper price in different countries like India.
Yeah,
That's the
they're
point I
not
was.
laying people off. They're shifting work. I'll give you that. But they're not laying anybody off.
They are. They are. I
Where?
literally.
Yo,
I
in
had
the
dinner last night with a computer
What?
engineer who
Where?
was laid off
How?
from Google.
Can I? Yeah,
San
people
Diego,
get fired.
California.
Okay, are they laying people off in mass?
I believe that there's about 40 something people in his department that were laid
I,
off that are of a
I know
similar
the only
background.
people I know the only people that are getting laid off in mass are, and that's just directly because, and that's at the poor's. This is directly because of the high prices right now on our oil. That's gonna it's making diesel's really high right now. So I think
Oh, no,
The
no, no.
Tyson factory, they closed and they laid off like
Yeah.
3,200 people in a small rural town in like Arkansas. I think that was really sad. But those people are poor.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the
Okay.
higher the diesel officer, the better for my industry. So that when the
What
diesel
do you
goes
do?
up, I own a trucking company.
Yeah, you're not a poor. This is my thing. The
What?
poors are gonna suffer. Or are
No,
you
no,
a
no,
poor?
no. I'm definitely poor. If I can't walk into a
Nigga, you be
Ben's,
eating like filet mignon and I be seeing you
yeah, but
eat, bro. You ain't
but
poor.
that's listen. If I can't walk into a Ben's dealer and write a check for the
True,
63 AMG, I'm poor.
true. Know your place, know your
nah,
place. Period.
Yeah.
Know your place.
You're not. You wait,
you
wait,
don't
wait.
need
You
you don't
haven't
need the
stepped up to
AMG. You don't
Bugatti
need the
yet.
AMG.
Hey,
You,
Mr. DJ, can you get
you
in here
haven't
for a
stepped
second,
up to
bud? Are you
Bugatti
ready?
yet. You, have, you haven't stepped up to Bugatti yet.
I got two Bugattis. Mr. DJ, can we get you in here?
I can't even get the sign for the Bugatti.
Hey, hey,
I have
hey.
two Bugattis in the Jeep
Work
wagon.
harder. Work harder.
Yeah,
Maybe not. Have so
bootstraps.
much
Yeah,
avocado.
yeah.
Not so
I
much
work
avocado
10 times
toast.
harder. I work 10 times harder so my boss can drive whatever she wants. Yeah,
Ooh,
Um.
Yeah, see, let's go.
we love a good matriarchy. Just
yeah.
make it a patriarchy. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean absolutely. I mean, I own the company and all of that, but I don't make any decisions. She does.
Your boss is
Well,
the
I
boss. Your
mean,
wife.
I was
Yeah,
about to
my
say the
boss
boss is
is
his
the
wife.
boss, my wife. Yeah, so she's the boss in real
Yeah.
life and in the company.
But
So
again, happy wife, happy life.
yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
True.
that's
that
what I
makes
was
sense. That
told.
makes sense.
You
That
know. You
totally
know.
makes
You
sense
know
because
what.
there's no reason a woman would drive a Bugatti. They can't handle it.
You know what. You know what, Admir. You're rich in family and value. Go ahead, Mr.
Absolutely.
DJ. Get in there, bud.
I think this is some of the people that worked for me over the last couple of years saying, "What the hell is going on with the gas?" I'm like, "It's going up." Why is it going up? Because of what's going on in Iran. And they're like, "I can't afford this." Okay, well, did you vote for Trump? Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. The person that says, "I am the
Well,
man of peace. I am the man of peace. I am peace. No more disruptions." Literally in rallies during the 2024 campaign.
Get,
And now he
what kind of
decided because everybody's picking on him with the e-files and so on and so forth, that he's going to go ahead and do this, and he knows that this is going to affect the American economy, literally.
what kind of business do you own?
Oh, I don't own a business. I don't own a business.
Oh, I think you said your employees.
No, well, I'm a general manager, yes, and I have employees that tell me, this
Oh,
is not
okay.
good.
Oh,
That's what
Are
I
you
meant to
going?
say.
Are you
okay.
going
I got a
to?
question. Go ahead, officer. I'll go after you.
I was gonna ask, are you going to temporarily increase their pay for a little bit to help them offset the increase in and the inflation of taxes and prices?
That is on the table right now. That
Okay.
is being
Okay. Okay.
that is on the table. But the people that make more money than me,
Temporary raise. W temporary raise. Okay.
I mean, yeah, I got people that I answer to, and they have to give the okay. So they are talking about it. At least they're talking about it. Uh, but my thing is this. Okay, this whole thing affects me too. Okay, because I have bills, gas is included, and my wife drives and she works. She's an LPN. Oh, and by the way, we've been married 22 years today. Just to make a note of that.
Congratulations. Happy anniversary.
congratulations. That's beautiful.
Thank you. But but this is what they want. All the people that supported the man in office signed the dotted line without even understanding what he was going to do. He knows that this whole thing is going to affect the American economy. Uh, they're closing down the strait in Iran, which is going to bottleneck everything and may make major repercussions on the supply chain worldwide. And it's just like it's one thing after another. And
Okay.
it
Go
just
ahead.
is. It's and what is Congress doing about this? What is his
So,
Thank
party in the
God.
Senate? What is his party in the Senate and the House of Representatives doing about this? You're not doing anything. You're standing back like scared little pussies because they don't want to stand up to one man. That's exactly what
I
you're
mean,
doing.
okay, I
I
do
thank
mean,
got a
this is
God
question that I
Trump
got to
didn't.
drop real quick. What is everyone's gas prices in their area right now? Just out of curiosity.
For
Hmm.
something.
I I think 680. No, sorry, 618. 618.
and where I live.
Admir?
I'm in
These,
California.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
I
I'm
live
in
in.
California too. I just paid 535.
Yeah, but California is always
It's always
and
higher.
always
It's
will
always
be.
higher.
Yeah.
Admir, how
That
I
about
mean,
I
you?
yeah, but
they're
if we're gonna
they're,
be
they're
consistent, go ahead, officer. I'll go after you.
I would say that just so you know, Shantae, they're predicting that oil barrels will hit $200 a gallon or Jesus Christ. What the fuck? They're sorry, I don't know why that pissed me off so bad. They're predicting that barrels will hit like $200. They use it like in about a week or so.
It's
And
gonna go up even
that's
more.
going to
Yeah.
bring us right back to 2022 levels. We're going to double. Prices will just
Yeah.
double. Right.
And I know California's always higher because we have some
Well,
extra stupid fucking taxes on our gas that people don't realize they're voting for. Just read your fucking information when you go to fucking vote.
well,
Um,
if we're gonna be all consistent, especially in California. And obviously, I disagree. I think the barrels are going to go down because we just released 175 million barrels from the strategic reserve. Not only that, but the G7 also released 400 million as well. So I think that's going to help as well. But I mean, if we're going to be consistent, I mean, is this really a surprise? Because I was paying higher prices in 22, 23, and parts of 24. I got a little bit of break from end of 24 into the 25. So, I mean, the prices didn't really go up as much as they were in 23 and 24.
Oh, oh,
We
really?
just forget
Good.
about
I,
it.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, buddy, I have a question. Are you aware that Donald Trump initially, during his first administration, had them increase production? He went over and everything, and then towards the end, he had them decrease production, and it was contractually bound. So even though
So
it
how does
bled
that
over
have
into
anything to do
Biden's
with what I stated,
administration,
ma'am?
I'm literally telling you how.
Hold on. That has
So during
nothing to do
Biden's
with what I,
administration,
no, ma'am. Because if you remember, Biden released almost
buddy,
90% of our strategic reserve. Do you not remember that?
yeah, that was literally federally Sir, I'm sorry, but if you didn't know, we were federally obliged to do that because if it hits a certain
On
point, we have to
why?
release some of it
Yeah, why were we federally?
because it's a law. Do you
It's a
understand
what?
laws?
I do, but tell
It was
me
a law.
specifically why we released them.
Sir, when we hit a certain level, so when we have a certain amount of reserve, we have to, by law, it's a federal law,
What
release some of
law?
it.
I'm asking you,
Now,
what
the
law
time in which
specifically?
I will look up the exact law for you. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I had a little
But
quickie.
it's so weird though, because we could have avoided this entire thing had it been for the fact that there was an 86-year-old man who was unaliving from prostate cancer, whose daughter and granddaughter were visiting him on his unaliving bed. If we simply hadn't unalived that man and let him pass naturally, the regime would have lost legitimacy seeing as he's unalived naturally and not as a martyr, and we would have had to unalive 168 school children.
Great. I really don't give a shit about Khomeini. He needed to go. This should have been happened long time ago. And as far as the school thing, yes, that is very horrible. And whoever, it starts from the top. Trump should be held accountable because he is the chief commander in chief, should I say? But
I
as far as
think
Khomeini, I don't give a shit about it. He needed to go.
Buddy, he was. God was taking him. And it meant that we
Yeah, yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
be
I
under
don't
the
give a shit about
conflict right
God.
now, would we?
God doesn't. Yeah, if there. Yeah, I'm sorry, ma'am. But if there's such thing as a God, then he wouldn't allow this shit to happen. Yeah, so you can miss me
Hey,
with
It's
all that
guess
fucking
bullshit.
what?
based.
Yeah.
Based. Yes, based. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck God. That's
bud,
true.
guess what?
Wait.
Yeah,
Hold on. I
buddy,
didn't say
guess
fuck
what?
God, the officer.
you're all
I
going
didn't
to
say fuck
hell.
God.
You're all going to hell.
I mean, probably. But still, again,
Yo,
I
I
thought
can't. I can't believe
we're
that the
being a
left.
crusade right now.
But I find it
Sir,
very
I'm a
interesting that the
Republican.
left defends Khomeini, and all of a sudden now
Sir,
feels
I'm a
bad for
Republican.
Khomeini.
I mean, I'm a fan of teism because
Big homie.
Western thought and Western ideology is nothing more than a cancerous scourge on the world, which is doused in white supremacy and global domination tactics. But go off.
Yeah, but you
Look, everybody,
also
hey,
liked
some people have
Tito,
a preference.
so
Some people have a preference for
I'm
some
just kidding.
people have a
I'm
preference
not
for
quite. I'm not
I
BWC.
quite
know,
that
I
woke.
know.
But then again, I don't like dumb BWC. I like my BWC to be intelligent. And going in when we didn't have to go to conflict and you lose $4 trillion of assets, that's a big no-no for me. That's dumb BWC. That's dumb BWC.
Ma'am, we know that this war that's happening right now has nothing to do with what we've been told. I think if you put two and two together, we all know why this is happening. It has nothing to do with, the whole,
Oh,
the N bomb.
is it a little hat country?
Say what?
do want to say something though. I don't think we took him out. He was 86
Is
years
it a
old.
little
He
half
hadn't been
second?
seen. Can y'all hear me? Hello?
No, you're cutting
I
out.
can. I'm being quiet. I'm being quiet.
I'm cutting out, Admir, really? She said she could
Now
hear
you're
me.
not.
Yeah.
Now you're
Yeah.
not.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny, Admir. It's real funny. I don't think we took him out. I think we're taking credit for it for some reason, but he's 86 years old. On his unalivement bed. He hadn't been seen by the public in months. He hadn't been in the balcony in months. I think he unalived from natural causes. I think we went in to get rid of the rest of the leaders and just said we took them all out. But apparently we didn't do that good because his son is still alive. We didn't do that good.
Huh.
The new leader is not in a coma. His son? I don't think I've read reports of that.
What's it called? What's his name?
You have to look at the fact that what all we did was legitimize the regime, and currently we're booming the places where the opposition are in the cities because that's primarily where the opposition have been located throughout the country. So realistically, not only do we legitimize the regime by making the man a martyr, at least publicly speaking, but we also are going in and unaliving the people who would have been opposition. And bonus, gotta love that body bonus of the 168 kids because that gives them not only legitimacy but it gives them a mandate. They have now something, a unifying force for the country, and it only cost 168 kids.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mojtaba, what's his name? Mojtaba Kamini. He's not in a coma. He just said
He's
yesterday that the
not.
Strait of Hormuz will remain closed.
Yeah, and he just took power. They just put him in power. So now
Yeah,
the
I think that people are getting confused on like how he this is gonna confuse a lot of Americans. This is not Iran. This is not Syria. These are not random retards wearing fucking flip-flops and
whole
dresses.
officer.
Oh, I can't say that. God damn it. Just drop me. I'll come back.
Fuck's sake, what is like the new
uh,
popular word?
The people
no,
in this
so
region
What's up?
have
Yeah, so
been
it's either
people.
it's the Ayatollah's son that's already just been put in place because of his father, which is really stupid because that's not how it's supposed to go. Secondly, there's also the Shah's son. He too. So we've got two groups, right?
The
You that
battle
have
of the bastards.
yeah, they're gonna fight. This is why the U.S. needs to step away.
It'll probably be
Okay?
a civil war eventually.
That's what I'm saying. You got half of the Iranians that want the Shah, half of the Iranians that want the Ayatollah son. They're gonna be fighting with each other, and then you've got Iran and Israel fighting with each other. The U.S. just needs to step away. These people are gonna take care of themselves.
Also,
You know
Bell,
what I mean?
it's a
Hey,
good word
hey,
also.
why would you waste the
Yeah.
opportunity to have a conflict? Why would you waste the opportunity to have a conflict? If nothing else should have told you what's actually happening is when both the United States and some Israel came out day fucking two of the conflict saying that they were running out of boom booms, which just in case anybody for fucking got, we just had the Ukraine lease agreement. The Ukraine lease agreement when we gave them all of our old fucking surplus and then turned around and ramped up production for fucking Halliburton, KBR, and what was it called? Raytheon. Yeah, I used to work with them. Anyway, the fact is, we have buku surplus. We have brand new shiny toys. So you're telling me that the brand new shiny toys we've been producing for roughly 4.5 years, we ran out of those when they were like really truly probably going to last like 10 years. And now we have a conflict going on where we have all these Gulf states being attacked. And what does that do? It's like cocoa on a cold night. It means that people are willing to pay that premium, double, triple the price, and somehow Raytheon, Halliburton, KBR are still able to put out shipments. How is that possible when the United States supposedly is losing? And we got 21,000 American people over there who are stuck, marooned, stranded. because they're there to be sacrificial lambs. Because when they do get slaughtered, the American government gets to go in and say, look at all these Americans who got slaughtered so brutally and horribly. Their body should be a good standpoint for us to do this emergency spending bill so we can get $1.4 trillion for ourselves.
So, Bill, I have a question. Don't run away from me now, Bill. Bill, you better not run.
I'm here. What's up?
I see
What's
it,
up?
although I'm hesitant to believe it because you guys didn't believe that we struck an Iranian school, and all those same sources said that we did. So I don't really know. I have to believe that. You know what I mean?
Would
It's
you
weird how
say?
evidence tends to work both ways.
Sorry,
Yeah, I
officer.
mean, if you're still believing that school wasn't, done by us, I'm sorry, but you're just an idiot. But moving on from that, um, Bill, I have a question. 'Cause I've been kind of peeping you from the side for about a month now.
Hey, pause, pause.
What kind of
Not
people?
like that.
Admir, you're married.
For fuck's
Not
sake,
like that,
officer.
yo. Not like that. Um,
Okay.
I don't. This is what I'm not. This is what I'm trying to understand. You're saying all the right things. You're saying
Mm-hmm.
everything right correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But then, how the hell are you going to go into midterms and still vote for Republicans, or in 2028 still vote for Republicans, when you're saying everything the opposite that they do thus far? I don't understand that.
Because right now, I believe that he has taken control of the party. I still have faith in my party, and I'm not giving that vote to the Democrats. I'm sorry. I would rather freaking vote. I don't know. Is there a socialist party officer that I could vote?
No. So we're going to have two choices. Either we're going to have Marco Rubio or J.D. Vance. Marco Rubio
And
is
that's
just he's just a little puppet of Trump. So if we get Marco Rubio, we're getting same old MAGA, everything. If we get J.D. Vance, now you're talking Project 2025. The
and what has
party,
Nick
You
Fuentes
ever
said
think it
about
was
both of
kind of
those candidates?
I would rather hang
ooh,
myself and vote Republican.
He
it's
said if
kind of
either
weird
of
though
those
because
guys
I
are on
don't.
the ticket, if either of those cats are on the ticket, that he's telling all of his people to vote Democrat because he don't want them back in.
Okay.
Have a fight
Question. Anybody ever notice how it was really fucking weird? Project 2025 was available in Barnes and fucking Noble.
Well, first off, good morning, everybody, and second off, young lady, I wanted to remind you when you're talking about us being able to restock on our missiles and whatnot. 95% of the magnets that we need are controlled by China. If we don't have those magnets, we don't have precision guidance. We don't have the targeting systems that are needed within those weapons in order for them to operate as they're supposed to. We've seen what happens when we don't have the radar because we have what four THAAD machines over there that are ineffective now because the guidance from the radar system was taken off.
But
So we're not as well
who
equipped as we think we
thought?
are when it comes to
No,
Yeah,
prolonging this
they
war. It takes a
they had
year
to
to 2 years to build any one of those anyway.
they had to draw the ones from Asia. They pulled the ones from Asia over to the Middle East.
yeah.
But it's
Who
not the
said anything
THAAD
about
units, it's the
resupply?
radar system.
No, no, no. I
Yeah.
get you. I'm just saying, like we're taking weapons now from other critical mission zones and putting them in the Middle East because our stuff's getting blown up.
And we only have 8
Yeah.
THAAD
Again.
launchers total.
Yeah. Again. Who said anything about resupply? I just mentioned the Ukraine lease agreement and the fact that we've been ramping up protection for almost 4.5 years. KBR,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Halliburton, Raytheon.
I
There's
misunderstood. I thought you. I apologize. I misunderstood you. I thought you were saying that we were ramping up production because we had given so much of our old equipment to them. But we can only go so far with ramping up production
well, we gave
because we
bullshit
don't
to
have
the
the
Ukraine. We
magnets.
gave fucking shit. We gave bullshit to Ukraine. We gave shit that was due to be retconned. What I'm saying is they're fucking playing us because essentially they said, "Oh, we're running out," and yet the Gulf states that are currently trying to purchase those same munitions are still able to purchase them and get rushes on orders, but they're just having to pay a premium, twice as much, 3 times as much in some instances. How the fuck is that possible? And simultaneously, again, we have 21,000 Americans marooned, stranded there. And I swear to God, these people are planning on using their bodies to point to so they can get an emergency spending bill passed. Oh, wait, they've already actually proposed one for $1.4 trillion when there's no fucking reason we should be running low on shit. And the fact that Smithsville, of all places, is running low is sus. It's very sus. They've been planning this for 40 fucking years.
Well, I mean, when it comes to defensive missiles, again, those are dependent on the magnets. If when Trump did what he did with China, and China said, "Fine, we're putting restrictions on all of our rare earth minerals," that was the biggest part of it. You guys are not going to get Raytheon's not going to get what they need to build these. You are going to run out eventually.
Fucking years. The thing is, before even Trump went into office, production was at massive levels in this country. That's one of the reasons we respond from the pandemic so well, was because there was a massive amount of money putting into defense contracting. I'm calling bullshit because I think these people are fucking us over.
Well, and again, even if we've been building for 4 years, it takes 1 to 2 years to build one missile because of how precise it has to be. It's not a quick process. So we've been building missiles for 4 years, but how many does that really translate into? How large is their production line? If they can only kick out 40 missiles a year, then we have 80 missiles.
Yeah, individual
You're
defense
breaking up.
contract was full of them here because I used to work for Raytheon. Great fucking job. Okay, I used to work for Raytheon. You have a defense contract.
You are breaking up really bad, my dear.
That
Yep, we can't hear nothing. And Admir,
What, dog? What's that?
you posed a very good question to Bell. How you gonna keep being a ding dong like that? You know your party's the one putting us in shitty positions, but you're still gonna vote for them. That don't make no sense. That's not how we do it in America. I know you're new here, kind of like Admir.
Wait.
Whoa. Did I get accused of being MAGA?
Hold on a minute,
No.
because you were MAGA. I wasn't, but I do have a question for you, though.
Oh, you were the biggest MAGA ever.
I was never MAGA.
That's like you saying that you're not messy.
When I met you, you had MAGA all over your background and
Why are you
forehead,
lying?
everything.
I've never even owned a hat, Admir. Everybody that knows me on this app, not once have they seen a MAGA video from me. But again,
Bell.
moving aside, I have a question for you. I asked you last week, and you also said that you wouldn't vote for the Democratic Party.
Oh.
You said that.
Yeah.
I did? No, that's not what I said.
You did. You said you were still no, hold on, I'm not done. You were still undecided. And you weren't sure that you would vote for the Democratic Party.
No.
This was
what I specifically said, in my state, as of right now, the Democrats that hold this seat and the Democrats that are there are doing everything that I want them to do. So in my best interest for my state, unless somebody comes in like Victor Marx, then I'm kind of keeping an eye on him as well. But as of right now, he doesn't have any policies that fit me. Yeah, I'm gonna cast my vote for the Democrats in midterms. As of right now, there's no doubt about it, because they're doing everything that I want them that's going to benefit me and the community.
Okay, so see, I don't really worry about midterms. I'm in a blue state, and I know for 100%.
So am I.
That's not how fucking midterms work, Bill. I have told you this already.
Can I finish, please? Again, whether I vote or not, the Democrats are still going to win. So
what up? That's not how blue states and blue. That's not how that works. District seats can run red or blue. That is not how that works.
They never run red, though.
How would you know? You don't know.
Because it's Connecticut, dude. What are
So
we
you're telling me
talking
that
about?
there's no Republicans that exist in
There
Connecticut?
are,
That
but
there's
they
no
don't
Republican
win.
seats that
They
exist?
don't win. They don't get in.
So if I go look up the representatives for Connecticut, you're telling me that there's no Republicans that exist.
That's not what I said. I said
That's
that they
but
don't.
that's what I'm asking you.
Okay, well, I'm telling you that there is, and they don't win.
How can they win but hold a seat? I mean, how can they not win but hold a seat? You know, I'm not doing this with y'all. I want to know for the conspiracy theories, that said that this was all about Trump trying to stop Russia and China and trying to break them up. Are we finally over the fact that that's not true anymore? Now that this nigga didn't released fucking
Sanctions.
sanctions on Russia?
Mm-hmm.
Could you please not use the N word? Thank you.
What?
He being a
Okay,
silly
my
goose.
guy. Well,
I had to.
Damn, you just
you
got
also
called a silly goose. How you feel about
look
that?
at the refugees. You have to look at the refugees, okay?
What
The
refugees?
people who are going to be coming from Qatar and the ones coming from Qatar and Dubai and Bahrain, right? They're all very, very wealthy. They're going to want to get the fuck out of there. And where are they going to? Singapore, Beijing, Wuhan. Yeah, everybody is winning
Are we
who
gonna get stuck with the
supposedly
ones
Trump
from
was
Isn't
against.
Real?
I would be more concerned about the ones from South Africa. Remember those refugees?
Oh yeah. Everybody thought it was only 50, but that was just 50 in the first load. They're still processing
Who
over
had
there.
to literally get a private jet? Yeah, who had to literally get a fucking private jet because they couldn't fly commercially because the majority of them are on watch list because they're former OPSECs, mercenaries. I'm very
You know what?
frustrated.
You know what's the most frustrating part of this for me right now is having to really, really, really look hard at things to see it, try and figure out if they're AI or real. Having to go to alternate news sources that I don't trust from outside of my own country to see what's really going on with the attacks in Tel Aviv and Haifa. Having to try and just understanding that they're covering up what is happening to isn't real, and we're
Um, I
complicit
got
in
a,
that.
I got a, I have a very solid theory for that. They're letting it happen to an extent, and they're going to sacrifice their LGBTQ plus soldiers. If you actually see the videos from the parties that they're having in the bunkers, anytime you see the costume party for the LGBTQ plus soldiers, there's no women and there's no children present. And the
I have
hardline right
no
party
idea
over
what
there
you're talking
hate them
about.
vehemently. And if
I
they're unalived,
Bro,
what
I'm
then needs to
fucking
be replaced
weak.
with is the
I have no idea what you're talking
I'm
about with that.
fucking weak.
sorry.
What
God
I'm
up,
talking
damn.
Justice?
about. I'm telling you something is going to happen because if you just
When'd you sneak up here, Justice?
I blame
This
Justice
motherfucker
for
is like the
this.
silent
You didn't, if you,
assassin.
yeah, if you didn't see me come in, then you won't see me go.
If I didn't see you come in, I won't know what's going on. Alive me,
Yeah, you might want to check your pockets
fucking,
too. Everybody,
fucking
run
black
them.
mamba.
Everybody, run them.
The same
Ain't
link
that
is
some
right
shit?
there, brother. You ain't
Well, my
going by
man
my
said,
piece.
run your pockets. Hey, look, I'll collect it for you. I'll just take 20%. You just stay right there.
Good
I
morning,
mean,
everybody.
have y'all heard anybody since this whole Russian sanctions ease up thing? Have y'all heard anything about that? I mean, have y'all heard any conspiracies now that this is supposed to be beneficial for us to weaken Russia?
Nope.
What happened with the Russian sanctions?
So
Trump lifted
go
them.
ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, that's all. That's all I was gonna say. He lifted them so that Russia can supply oil to the world. Their pockets are getting fat right now. Now I don't know if there's a split on the back end of that, but
So we're
T-Bone,
funding,
T-Bone,
we're,
check Cash
we're
App.
helping. we're helping to fund Ukraine and also now making sure that Russia's financially stable. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Bruh, you don't
But
remember
but
Iraq also?
remember,
Well,
though, Republicans hated this. Remember, this was the talking point against Biden when he lifted sanctions on the pipeline.
Justice and Shiny
Yep.
Girl, y'all both got 10 minutes. Justice
Nice.
and Shiny
Damn.
Girl.
Ain't that some
And
shit?
they called him shiny girl in the comment. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. But if you
Well, I mean,
remember though, if you remember
I'm
though,
just gonna say,
conservatives were in uproar whenever we tried to lift the sanctions to find some type of normalcy or peace with the Russians in Biden's term. But now that we've essentially all but guaranteed the world oil supply goes directly to China and Russia, there's not a little bow motherfucking peep. Now it's just based
yeah.
military action. Based.
You gotta now they have to refigure their argument that, well, with the Strait shut down, China don't get no oil. We're weakening China by allowing it to be the way that it is. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, come on, man, y'all. Never mind. You're MAGA. You don't think smarter than that.
actually look at Saudi Arabia and the fact that Saudi Arabia is still going to be making up money hand over fist because they own our refinery.
Well, we really can't move any oil. Like, well, one, the problem there is like a very like soy cucked out woke opinion I have where I don't like the fact that we're damaging the oil, like the oil. I forget I don't even know what they're called. I guess sites. I don't know what the actual term for them are.
Refineries,
Oil field?
Yeah,
refineries.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the refineries. Like, whenever you have stuff like raining oil from that's not a good thing. You know what I mean? But also, the reason why we're not getting any oil is because Iran keeps bombing the refineries. They keep bombing the ships. They keep. I mean, they what? Everybody thought it was weird that they launched attacks at Qatar and all of them. It's not. They were disabling the oil refineries. Just yesterday, Iran said that multiple of our major companies, like Amazon, Google, and all of them that are over there, they said that those data centers are up for target because those
Yep.
data centers are providing intel to the Israeli and American government.
And what's his
Thank
name?
God
Larry
somebody's
Ellison.
targeting them.
Is that his name? The what is he? The
Oracle guy.
Oracle guy? Yeah. He had been investing heavily into data centers over there. So
Bell,
I'm
you know
not
what we
mad
need?
about that at all.
We need if
Well,
I
I
had
know
time,
God is
Bell,
doing it there.
I would do a red room, blue room news show if I had time. That's what we need. We need a news show.
Um, but back to what we were talking about with the Russian Ukraine thing, and we're funding Ukraine, and now we're giving money to Russia. This isn't the first time. The Iran Iraq War, the Iran Contra scandal was about the fact that we were publicly supporting Iraq, um, but we were sending weapons to Iran, and we did that from like 81 through 86. And the go between for it so that we weren't breaking the embargo was Israel.
Yeah. And who's been funneling back channel money to Ukraine? It's Israel.
Well, and we're about to be funneling frontline money to them if we agree to the contract for them to build drones for us. How did we get so far behind in the drone game? We always think the bigger is better. We don't think
So,
about,
sometimes it's literally just quantity over quality. I hate to say it,
yeah,
especially
you
whenever that
know.
Which
quantity
is
blows
funny.
up.
Yeah, which is really, really funny. Because when you look at Mr. Kimball Musk, the other musty one, um, he's got a company called Innovative Drone Co.
You are
Nova.
mumbled.
And, sorry, Kimball Musk, the other musty brother, um, he has a company called Innovative Drone Co. Nova. Innovative Drone Co. is known for like these little sky shows, but they just had like 300,000 weaponized drones built in China. Yeah. Since everybody's quiet, I'm going to finish my little point I was trying to make earlier. So yeah, unaligned IDF LGBTQ plus soldiers, because what it's going to do is going to be basically painted as a narrative of the reason we lost the conflict was because immorality, blah blah blah. But the reverberation in the United States is going to dramatically hurt the LGBTQ plus community here, and it's probably going to cause there to be a little civil conflict.
Well, and a lot of people don't like this, but we're becoming the exact same thing that we hate about Iran. But it's just instead of the form of Islam, it's coming in the form of Christian. Christians are attempting to take control of our Congress. You're supposed to vote your religion versus voting what's best for society. We are actively pursuing constantly legislation against LGBTQ folks. We are constantly trying to push women back. How often do you hear repeal the 19th? We are trying to become everything that we claim to hate. We just don't like that they're doing it and we're not. But a few interesting things. Post Shaw, literacy rates went from 34% to 89%, and they're up to actually 94% among children now. 60% of women are in college right now going for doctorate degrees and high-level degrees. Women in that country make up the majority of the STEM programs that are being used over there. Childhood marriage is down. The average marriage age for a woman over there is 30 years old. There's still issues that they have that I don't agree with, but is it as bad as we're pointing it out to be? Have there been improvements since the Western mindset was taken out of their country? Yeah, but I'm the asshole.
Hey, yo, don't expect me to be up here very long, officer. I got some fucking fans in the comments, so
Make them run them
they'll be sure
pockets.
to try to bring me down.
Wait, you still got one more minute, Shawnee. Justice and Shawnee still got one more minute. I ain't trying to. I'm just trying not to jip nobody because they get upset. So
I feel it. Good value, sir. Good value.
My talking hot is crazy. Officer, you ain't shit.
Damn.
I've
Good
been told
morning to
that.
you.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said I've been told that.
You gotta be someone enemy.
Damn, Cal, it's too early to be in your feelings like this,
Media
bro.
precursors. Shut the fuck up, John. I'm not playing with you today. Don't you have a bussy bandit to be going to find? The fuck?
Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Here we go.
Golly, man. Hello. What's up?
Gentlemen, welcome back.
Appreciate it.
So when y'all were so rudely interrupted, we was talking about the unleashing of the power of Russian oil.
Yeah, and it's actually working. It is actually working. I think it's down under under $90 today so far. Oh no, it's not.
But bro, what was it 3 weeks ago? When we
Yeah,
sitting in
no
like the
matter
50
what.
range?
Yeah. May 5th,
50, 60.
it was at $77. It's at 90
Oh,
right now. It's crazy. But it was going down. It was going down pretty steeply today, this morning, but I guess it's recovering again.
It's back up to $98 a barrel.
It's crazy.
Between 93 and 98.
Wait,
But go ahead.
we removed sanctions on Russia?
yeah.
The fuck is going on here?
Well, see, that goes against their entire narrative that this is supposed to stop China and Russia, right? You
Admir,
don't
that's the
get that
fuck I just
indoctrination.
said. That's exactly what the fuck I was like, wait, what the fuck are we doing? Like, so now we are backing Ukraine. We are backing Ukraine with weapons and all that other shit while now putting money in Russia's pockets. Like, fuck are we doing?
Shit don't make no fucking sense at all.
Because
Bro,
it was never about Russia.
it's
None
the
of this
same old playbook.
Yeah.
Man, I swear, Bill, if you vote for the Republicans in midterms, I'm disowning your ass.
I don't
Okay,
care.
okay. I swear, this is
Disown me.
literally what we did WW2.
Again, this is
That
what we
is
did
not
during the
true.
Iraq
That is
Iran
not
war.
true what you just said.
I mean, we did. Isn't that when we did slide in last minute with the land
No, we
use
didn't
deal?
support. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's slow that one down. We didn't fund both. We didn't, sorry, supply both the Allies and the Axis. We didn't
No,
do that.
no, no. We only supplied the allies.
Yeah.
No.
Bullshit.
So
Okay,
there's
well, you know
there's
what?
evidence
I'm
there's
down.
evidence of wait, hold on. There's evidence of individuals doing that in the very beginning of the war, and it was considered a war crime. And you see those individuals distancing themselves from that like rapidly. One of those individuals was Bush W's father was one of those individuals.
Randolph,
He was a
William
VP of a
Randolph
very
Bush.
large he was a VP of a very large banking group that was responsible for funding both sides in 41. He divested himself from that banking group in late 41, early 42, I believe, and
Yeah.
then becomes a
Yeah, but
senator
what do you
like
do in
5, 6 years later.
what do you do WW1
Wait,
with
no, wait,
Smedley
hold
B.
on.
Butler?
Please don't move off of that. You understand that there's difference between private backers supporting something and then the nation supporting something else, right?
Okay, buddy. We're a capitalist country. When the capitalists decide to do something and they do it, then it was Americans doing it. Like, this guy named Henry Ford, who also designed the Jeep that the Nazis used. And this guy named Disney. He also did the
Well, no,
propaganda cartoons.
it doesn't necessarily work like that. But Shawnee, and again, I want to heavily emphasize it was considered a fucking war crime for American companies to support any of that shit, right? Which is why, again, you see
Wait.
these executives starting to distance themselves from it like pretty rapidly once they realize, oh, I think we're committing a crime here.
And so what I want to make it
Oh,
clear,
you mean
right?
you mean
That
like
the
Ford? He went to
situation that
jail. Disney, he went to jail. Randolph Bush, he went to jail. Did any of this happen?
listen, I'm just saying, you made it seem like the United States government supplied both sides of World War II. And I just want to make sure that we're clear that that's not true.
I'm gonna qualify it to something I didn't say. I never said our government did anything. I said the United States, we did because we did.
So
Okay. Okay.
do you know?
Traveling
So
down the level.
um, why haven't we exceeded Biden's high in the last term?
What are you talking about? Bell, you need to expand upon what you just said.
High of what?
Market, the stock market.
No,
Yeah.
she's talking about gas prices, but I need to explain. She needs to explain what
The
she's
high
trying to say.
surge. High surges.
Well, because Bell, the reason why gas prices were so high at that time was because
Of
there was less
COVID.
oil being pushed into the market than there is now. That's why that happened.
Well, that's only one edge of the sword. The other edge of the sword is during the pandemic, the gas companies was letting shit go at the low, but they were
True.
still beholden to their stockholders. So when the country started moving again, they had an obligation not to the American people, but to their shareholders.
To make some of that money back that they lost, because
Correct.
it was like negative $32 a barrel at one point.
Correct. But we don't have that situation now. What we have is us deciding to follow isn't real into war. And this is the results of the war. So should any of this actually be happening? No.
But it also, Bell, things very much could get to that point if things continue in this direction. Like Donald Trump had to ease sanctions to slow down the increase in and oil prices. We're
Yep,
just
he
getting
had to.
started.
Actually,
He
if you
had to
look back to
release
his
barrels.
administration,
Gas is higher now than it was in 2024.
yeah, because this is a setup. Like literally, they ramped up production, put 107 American oil and gas companies out of business. Trump's first administration, and then on the tail end, he had them ramp down production so they could fucking still be making buku bucks because they knew that there was no one to fill the void left by that 107 oil and gas producers, and they wouldn't be able to just bump back into business overnight. Like they played America, and I still don't understand how people don't see it.
Well, and the bigger difference between the two is the pandemic was created by nobody's hands. This situation right here is created by shitty leadership making terrible decisions.
Well, the pandemic was debatable too, but look at some saying
Debatable as
that
hold on.
in
Debatable as far as what?
2024, in
Debatable as far as what,
2024,
Bill?
it was
Are
man-made.
debatable as far as what? Do
Um,
you know? This guy, he has a book of faces.
so look at
You know
what,
he owns a biomedical company, and his wife is a pathologist.
yeah. So
I
some been saying the peak in 2024 was in late April, reaching roughly 367.
Officer, I'm trying to let it slide, but I feel like I'm in the fucking queue hole right now.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
can you just put me in a big box for just a second? For just a second,
I
T-Bone.
really don't
All
Yeah,
want
give
right,
her
to.
U.S.
facts.
oil 2 years ago. It's higher now than it was 2 years ago. And we don't have to play this game, guys.
No one
For the
said that
entire
it's not
nation,
higher.
Do
I'm
you
just putting
do
it
you
out there.
do you know how much Russia stands to
Thank you,
gain?
T-Bone.
You know how much Russia stands to gain? They stand to gain. Do
I'm
you
just putting it out.
to gain? They stand to gain an estimated $10 billion,
Thank you, Don.
That's the light side of it. The
and
longer this
that
goes on, the more they
goes
get.
an estimated $10 billion.
Thank you, Don.
That goes right to their war effort.
Correct.
You know how much
There's
$10 billion is in fucking rubles?
there's
A lot of money. It's a lot of money.
it's not like the world can dip back into the IAE reserves that were put up. Once that 400 is gone, that's all there is. I mean,
Please
unless
take
they
me out of
have
the big box.
deeper reserves. But after that, if this shit's
Oh,
still
now you
going on,
want to get
everything's still
off the
going to
big
Russia.
box. T-Bone, can you get big, please? So
Whoa,
I mean, Bell,
Yeah,
pause.
they
Well,
did
hold
get
on,
rid of the.
Bell. Hold on.
They did. They released all 400 million.
OG, you took that the same way I took that, right?
this money,
Yeah.
so everything, so I mean, it's understandable, right? We're fighting a war. We need ways to make
Oh, Bell was
money
just trying
to
to slide past it.
fund this war. Okay. And yeah, these high gas prices would kind of make sense.
Bell, you just trying to
So
slide past that? That's what we're doing?
justifying it. Do you hear the justification?
This is not, y'all are stupid on the left. Like, y'all call everything justification. It's
Bell, you
just,
just No, no, no.
Giving you some facts. Like,
Bell,
what are we
no.
doing?
You just told T-Bone to get big.
Yeah, the
Oh,
box.
okay, Justice. That's not what I was talking about.
That's what me and Unc were talking about. We were having two different
Yep.
conversations, Shorty.
But Bell, if Russia has already been accused of helping Iran, and we know that Iran and Russia are cool, what does giving them more money do? Does that help our war efforts or Iran's war efforts? Because if they're playing cool with each other, hey, player partner, you need some more of this, you need some more of this, I'll go to the store for you real quick, no problem.
You're saying why are we giving Russia money?
Yeah.
And Russia is helping. For the life of me, I don't know. Maybe humanitarian aid. I would have to look into it. Does anyone have like a list or something they can pull up on where our money is going
Are
to
we giving
Russia?
them money?
But as for
We
Russia backing Iran, we've known this. Russia,
okay.
China, they're going to back Iran, and I wish
Right.
them well.
So when we take the sanctions off of Russian oil, does that help Iran? More so
Walk
of a
right
problem than
into
Ideally,
it.
possible.
yeah.
Walk right
If
in fucking to it.
I don't get the question. Repeat the question one
yeah,
more time, please.
we helped.
If we have just taken sanctions off of Russia's oil,
Oh,
and
I got
then
really quick news. They just confirmed that 4 more service members were killed in a crash in western Iraq when a
Okay.
correct,
refueler went down. They
yeah,
finally
4 to
got through
6
the
was killed.
wreckage. They thought at first they had released that they had a recovery mission on the way for survivors, but now there's just 4 dead crew members. Which I'm skeptical when I read the first article. Those planes don't just crash. So I'm wondering if it was shot down by most likely Iran
It's
or
bullshit.
one of
They said
its
it was a
cohorts.
collision. They said it was a
Yeah,
collision.
yeah, collision with a fucking drone maybe.
That's crazy work.
I'm being serious. Like
It's
those
bullshit.
those planes don't just fall out of the fucking sky. Like those planes are meant
Seven
to fly around the world to
7,000
refuel.
miles
Like
shouldn't have been
I'm
enough.
sorry, effortless. Do you think that when I'm talking that's the cue for you to start talking, or what are we doing?
Damn.
I know you heard me in my big ass
I actually
voice.
thought I was on mute. My apologies.
Did you? I'll help you. Don't worry. Here you go. Now you are on mute.
Hey, I
So,
just said
the key issue, which she wanted to be on mute, so I'll help her out. No problem. Yeah, the key issue here is that these planes they fly around the world. Like they refuel Air Force One, they refuel our stealth bombers. These aren't just like flimsy puddle skippers. So when they
Right.
say one of these planes was collided with or it went down, I just don't understand what they're talking about. And I don't think they're being very transparent. I think the truth is this: Iran shot down an American refueler in western Iraq, and we just lost 4 service members in a not war where the death toll is over 1,000 for one of these countries. And we're starting to trade bodies now
So I would like to.
with
I would.
with
Oh,
our
sorry.
conflict.
You're breaking up, officer. Officer, you're breaking up. Oh, now you're good. I still got bars.
That's right. That's right, Don Patron. I'm gonna mansplain to her. That's right. She needs
Oh
to
my
hear from a
god.
man.
You're fucking insane.
Facts.
Alright.
You're fucking insane.
So I did want to answer Unk's
You love me. Stop it.
question about the sanctions. So the U.S. government under the Trump administration temporarily erased sanctions, whatever, on Russian oil, March 2016 to combat soaring global energy prices. This move aimed to stabilize markets after significant disruption to oil supplies caused by the conflict between the U.S. slash is not real and Iran war. Yeah.
Right.
I
So
feel
again,
like
So
I
that's
feel like
I don't
so
I don't
that's
You
get
know,
it.
why.
he thinks
I
that
feel
that's
like
funny
Putin
as
is
shit that
sitting
she just
there.
said that.
I feel like Putin is sitting there, and Putin is like, "Check, bitch."
Listen, but you're not.
Yep.
But hold on a minute, because you're taking this as us helping Russia, and then Russia helping Iran. This is something that we had to do to
Yes.
stabilize
No,
it.
No, we
Bell.
Yeah,
didn't.
but the way
No, we
that
Bell.
didn't.
he no, hold on a
No,
minute because I'm so sick of why y'all do this. The way that
we're
y'all
not.
just the way that
Bell.
he
We're
gave
not
me
framing
that
it any way
question.
different.
No, you did frame it. He did frame it as if it was something else. He
Yes,
No.
framed it
Bell.
like it was something else.
It's being framed as the fact that this administration is so fucking stupid and so fucking useless that they put themselves in a situation where Russia benefits from our struggles. Russia
Well,
benefits on multiple fronts while we're also actively combating them on multiple fronts. We have no choice but to fucking yield to them in this sector. It's
This is not
stupid.
this is not Russia
well,
benefiting because the
they
way
are
that we are
benefiting though, Bell.
affected, the way that we are affected and our prices are affected, Russia and the rest of the world is being affected too, sir. So
But hold
this
on,
is
Bell.
not
Hold on,
just
Bell.
helping Russia, this is helping everyone. This is
Hold on, Bell.
stabilizing
Hold on, Bell.
global.
Bell.
Sorry,
Bell.
sorry.
We just released 400 million from the communal pot, 400 million barrels. The United States itself released another 175 million barrels. We haven't even seen how long that's going to last. But what I do know is if you're going to this level, you're not getting out of this war anytime soon. But if you're going to this level, you are, whether directly or indirectly,
Communist oil.
helping Russia by putting money in their pockets. They're the ones that are
So,
reaping the rewards. They're the ones that are going to be able to strengthen their fight against Ukraine. And if Iran needs help, they're going to be able to help Iran.
Well,
hey,
if that is so, then you got to keep in mind that one thing that America does and always will do is put American interests first. Okay, so if that is what is being done
corporations.
deliberately, yeah, if that is what is being done deliberately, these corporations, of course, or whatever, the fight with Ukraine and everything, we're doing that for a reason. We're making money off of it
Bell,
somehow.
X
We're
Burton
gonna
said,
Can I
profit.
also highlight
Bell,
something? Wait, can I
Bell,
also
X Burton
highlight something
said,
real quick, guys?
And
what
Shawnee's
happened
gonna
to drill
call it
baby drill?
justifying it again.
Bell,
No, I'm not
X
justifying
Burton said,
anything.
what happened to drill baby drill?
That is so funny.
Well,
Well,
what do you
it
mean?
has
What happened to
nuance
drill,
now.
baby, drill?
Justice, it's nuance now. It's not that simple anymore. Oil is a global commodity. The president can't make the decisions here on what the global oil reserves look like. Like, come on, Justice.
I
No,
mean,
but
with the 175 that he pulled out, our strategic reserves are sitting at the lowest level that they've sat at in decades.
But I also want to highlight something. How many times did you guys hear Trump supporters come up and say, "This is supposed to fight other like Russia. This is supposed to help our fight with Russia. This is supposed to make sure that we stay on the world stage. This is supposed to compete with China." And then you look at it, you turn around and they go, "Oh, we're going to take sanctions off of the people we claim to be doing this shit about in the first place."
Okay, see, but I can also.
Like, how are we missing that part?
Okay, but
You know?
Well,
you said why
go
isn't
ahead,
he
man.
not drilling, right? What happened to drill, baby, drill? Okay, so okay, key obstacles include low oil prices, reducing profitability, industry reluctance to oversupply the market. So because oil prices were so low, there was no need to. But now, with this war, we might start drilling. Okay?
So instead of drill baby drill, we
Just give him
release
some
sanctions on
time.
Russia. Instead of drill baby drill, which the wells are already there, they've just been capped because of everything you just said. It hasn't been
Do you,
profitable.
do you
They
know
I
what
would
don't
I
have a
think you
problem.
guys understand
do you know
because
do you know
this
what
is
I want to know?
fun.
I want to know who we're gonna blame if there's an attack in California. That's what I want
There isn't gonna
Nigeria.
be one.
to know.
Some
Okay.
people are going to
Nigeria.
blame the
The
Jews. We
LGBT,
already know
No,
that.
sorry. No. He's not going to
no,
pivot
the
from the
LGBTQ
Somalis.
plus.
He's not going to pivot from the Somalis. It's still
And
going to be
if
the
there is, it's
Somalis.
gonna be an
It's
inside
gonna be
job.
a ah.
It's gonna be
The
LGBTQ
Somalis.
plus.
The
You're not
Somalis
getting
took
the
over
play. You're
Minnesota,
not getting
and
the
now the
play.
Somalis are taking over California. They're a scourge. They're a scourge.
Well, and
Yeah, you're not
let's
seeing. They're
keep in
gonna put it on
mind
the LGBTQ plus.
let's keep in mind before we go too far and we have too many more things blamed on ISIS that
They're going to call them
ISIS
Rainbow
and
Warriors. Are they
ISIS
going to call
and
them Rainbow Warriors?
Iran are absolute enemies. They are absolute enemies. So to try and blame anything that they're blaming on ISIS on Iran, that's not attacks from Iran. They hate each other. Don't fall for the bullshit because I've heard ISIS
Again,
twice now.
again, Americans are dumb. So you can tell somebody flew into a plane and 13 of the hijackers from being from Saudi Arabia, and then we invade Iraq.
I I
Come
always
on, I thought
I
Rainbow
always say
Warriors was
that
pretty funny.
Hey, you leave Hawaii College out of here.
Americans don't know what it means to actually like be in a war. You know what I mean? Like we've
Hmm.
always been like really safeguarded, but like if something was to happen on our shoreline, this would just be normal. Like this is why countries don't go to war. Like it's not like that thing where you just send men overseas to go die. Like in a lot of other places, when people go to war, like stuff happens like in your country too. It's like people don't like this shit. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's always been my point as well. Like we as Americans are so unbelievably privileged. We can't even conceive the idea of our land being attacked. Like we can't conceive it. Like
Well,
there are people who have experienced it who have come over and been like, "Damn, that shit was crazy." But people who are born in America, like think about what the closest thing is to an attack of the United States. Canada?
9/11, 9/11.
No. Canada? Mexico? Our homeboys gonna attack us? Like you know what I'm saying? It's not even a real thought. We don't even know how we
It,
would deal with that
it
situation.
and the unfortunate part
Yeah, it was
is
called 9/11.
let's say there was an attack and we blamed it on Iran and they just dropped a giant skyscraper somewhere in
With
fucking
the contract
California.
period. The
I would
contract
have
reads not as me and Jason's.
hmm? Sorry, go ahead.
No, my
I
bad.
think he knows he was on mute.
Oh, I would say like most Americans would be outraged. I'd be like, this just makes sense though. Like this is a logical escalation. Like we blew up a school full of fucking kids in their country on a carpet bombing, which is wild. We carpet bombed an area and blew up kids. If they drop a skyscraper, this is called war. I don't understand what
Yeah.
Americans don't understand about the concept of being in a conflict. Like we think there's rules. We think that people are going to play nice with us and they're not. We don't play nice with anybody else. I just don't understand like why because when the reports come out from the FBI and CIA that there's imminent attack plans for California, and Americans go, I don't believe that. That's the same mentality that got two skyscrapers dropped in New York City. We had imminent information that that attack was coming, and we said we don't believe that. And then they dropped two fucking buildings in downtown New York, and then we're all
Oh,
surprised.
it was deeper than that, officer. It wasn't we don't believe that. It was that's that organization's problem. Like there was from what I understand information up to understanding where these individuals resided within New York or whatever, and still they allowed for the shit to happen because it was pushed off as an FBI problem. It was pushed off as a CIA intelligence problem, and they weren't talking to each other. That's what formed DHS.
Yeah, actually, if you look at it, and the five Mossad agents that were arrested on 9/11, dancing and jumping on top of a van, and the fact that they were let go 60 days, I think it was 58 days later, and two of them were picked up by none other than Ghislaine Maxwell. She had to sign them
Wait,
out.
what did you just say?
Five Mossad agents. Okay,
every
I'm sorry, but I
every
get this.
time.
But five Mossad agents were arrested 9/11 because they were
That's
jumping up
that's
and down
that's true and
celebrating.
like, oh my god, it's true and untrue at the same damn time. Like that's why I
What
had to
part?
catch what
What
you
part
said.
exactly? What part exactly? The
They
part
weren't
about the
Mossad
Mossad agents?
agents.
9/11.
They weren't Mossad
Yes, the fuck
agents.
they were.
No, they
Yes, the
weren't.
fuck
Go
they
back and
were.
read the case because there's actually case law on this, or not case law, but there's actually case files on this. Go read the case. They were not working for Mossad. They were just
Sir?
fucking tourists.
No, the fuck they weren't.
Oh my
They've
god,
been proven.
I can't with
What
you
about their
fucking
cam?
people.
No, no, no. What about their fucking camera in the goddamn van? The one that had the line of sight to the World Trade Center and them holding fucking lighters. The literal time, the day before that the
They
plane
so
hit.
there
Wait,
was no cameras. There was
Wait,
no
that's not.
cameras.
Wait,
They
that's
were
not true.
dancing. They
Wait, that's not.
when they were being interviewed. What?
Bullshit. I got this
Yeah, Justice,
bullshit.
you're mistaken. Urban moving systems in the FBI documents were shown as being not only ran by a dual citizen Israeli who had ties to the Mossad, but also as they continued to investigate him, he fled back to Israel mid-investigation. At least two of the individuals that were a part of the five that were the dancing Israelis did have direct ties to Mossad, specifically a specific unit of Mossad that was counterterrorism. Maybe not all five, but she lost me where she brought up Ghislaine Maxwell. So again, there was
Well,
truth and
she also
untruth in
said
what
they
she
were
said.
Mossad
But
agents, right? Like there was nothing that stated that they were Mossad agents, and at best, the
no, yeah, they just so happened to
investigation
work for a
revealed
shell
the
company
fact
that
that
was tied to Mossad.
they were excited, and these were their own statements. They were excited because they knew what
They
was going to
weren't just
follow.
fucking excited.
They just so happened
Do
to.
you
Yeah,
understand?
they
If
weren't.
the
Hold on, effortless. You're not helping
Effortless,
anything here.
you're not
Effortless, you're not
helping at
helping
all.
anything, right? But yes, sure, we can say that there's no evidence that they were Mossad besides the fact that they were operating out of a van that belonged to a company that was a shell company created by an individual who was directly tied to Mossad. But yeah, totally no evidence that would point to the
you,
fact that they are Mossad. You just mean that
but
there's
you
no
see how
overt
you're still reaching even in your explanation. You still have to say they had ties to
reaching?
Mossad. You
Wait,
can't. Yes, that
reaching?
is not saying that they are Mossad agents,
can I
right?
have a
And
big
so,
screen? Can I have a big fucking
in
Wait,
screen?
sure. Do you think that we can do you think that we can say that even if there's not overt point, like these are not registered Mossad agents? Do you think that we can still make a
The
conclusion?
reason that I don't give like major
no,
credence to that is
No,
just
no, we can't.
because
Okay,
like
so they're
you'd
just
be
tied to a
well,
fucking pop-up shop.
the
Like what are we
the
talking
reason
about?
that I give the reason that I don't give major credence to that dissident is because you'd be hard pressed to hit a rock for anybody, especially a male in is not real that doesn't have some sort of Mossad tie. So saying that they're a Mossad
Yeah,
agent
yeah,
and
yeah.
they have
How about
ties to
holding up a
Mossad
fucking lighter
are
the
vastly.
day
Can you
before
please
9
shut the fuck
11?
up, effortless? I was still talking.
Fuck you, bitch.
Holding up a
Jesus.
lighter. Yeah, effortless. You're cooked. Please stop doing this. Whatever you're doing, just do less.
You'd be hard pressed to throw a rock at anybody. It is not real and not find some sort of Mossad tie. So saying that they
Sure.
have Mossad ties is vastly different than saying that they are Mossad agents. Is all
Well,
I
I
was saying.
think, yeah, I got
Yeah,
you. And again, like I
literally
said, there's
standing in
not
the line of sight of the World
do
Trade
less,
Center holding fucking
do
lighters the
less,
day before.
do
Shut
less,
up, effortless.
do
We're
less.
having a conversation.
Holding a lighter does not prove anything. You are making my job expeditiously more difficult
They
here.
Right, you
Please.
do not understand what is right directly there is the World Trade
Dissident, we
Center.
don't have to do this with her because they admitted why they were celebrating. Because they knew, again, in their own words, they knew what was to follow. They
I
knew
agree.
what was going to come.
I think that two things are capable of being able to be true. I agree that that's much better of a thing to tell the public because it's going to be very jarring via Americans, right? To see individuals, specifically of our supposed greatest ally, celebrating on a day where 3,000 American lives are lost. But also, I do think that, and I agree with you what you say that you'd be hard pressed not to find somebody who does not have ties to Mossad in in the Zionist entity, right, in occupied Palestine, just by a stone's throw. But with that, I don't know if you saw the interview that was done with these individuals directly afterwards. They were asked on an Israeli talk show, "Why were you there?" And their exact response was, and I quote verbatim, "We know Teism. We were grown up around Teism. So we were sent there to document the attack. Now that's question. How did you know
Yeah.
about the attacks? You had
wait.
preemptive knowledge of the attacks. You were sent there specifically under the notion that these attacks were happening. We know that that story even checks out the evidence that we have because they were there filming. as the old woman that originally called the police on them in the first place stated. We know that they were also found with bundles of cash, foreign currencies, and foreign passports as well, not just Israeli, but I believe that there was I forget what the other country was that they had passports to, which is also
You
questionable.
know, that interview, I haven't heard about that interview. Do you know where I can find that interview?
Yeah, if you just look up dancing Israelis, you should just look up dancing Israelis,
Like, can you, like,
Israeli
an actual,
interviews.
like, I prefer sources. I don't like the idea of just like Googling stuff because then it sends you down these weird rabbit holes. I would
For
prefer
sure,
like
sure. I can just go find.
the actual source.
I can just go find you the videos.
Appreciate it.
All right, effortless. I can try not to say something crazy. Challenge level God mode.
Try not to say something crazy.
Well, an update.
What you got to say?
Officer brought the news to us earlier that it was 4 that had passed away. It's actually all 6 of them passed away now that were on the jet crew.
Benghazi. Listen, we really don't have to do this in order for us to have this conversation. This doesn't need to be a conspiracy. We are already in a situation that is bad enough that we need to get ourselves out of. So like what are we doing to stop this moving forward? You know what I'm saying?
Effortless is leading your movement, Johnny. Effortless is leading the movement.
No,
You
effortless is just saying shit, bro.
you need to be
I'm
more.
sorry.
No, you need to be more
Yeah,
respectful.
yeah, but the facts of the matter
Her
are,
third eye is fully open
I
right
don't know
now.
what the wrong with you
Yeah,
people,
yeah. Her
but the
third
facts
eye is
are that they
open right
literally
now.
tested the van. The van came back saturated in explosive material. In addition to the fact that they took pictures in line of sight of the World Trade Center on September the 10th. The files are there. Like the
So
fact
wait,
that you
hold on
want
a
to fucking
second.
dogpile on me
Are
for some
you
bullshit and you're too fucking ignorant to look it up
Can
effortless?
yourself,
we
that's you.
Effortless.
can we
Effortless.
not
Are
engage?
you under the
Can we not
impression?
engage?
Hold
Wait,
on,
real quick,
dissident.
Shawnee.
Hold on,
Shawnee,
dissident. Just wait a dissident. Wait a second. Wait a
dude, but
second.
I
I'm gonna
have your
respond to it real
source.
quick.
Can we just not
Okay, you can
engage
wait
with
a second.
effortless,
You can wait
please,
a
bro?
second. Just wait a second.
Oh,
This
let's
effortless. Are you telling me right now that people didn't take pictures of buildings in New York City as tourists?
I'm so sorry. It's just weird, right? The day before
No, it
9
is not
11,
weird
they're
to
standing in
take
line of sight.
pictures of buildings if you are a tourist of New York City.
Yeah, because people hold up fucking lighters to buildings all the time when they take pictures,
We're
right?
talking about the pictures. We're just debunking the bullshit picture shit. Okay?
I'm
Do you
so
think it's
sorry. Let's
weird?
talk about the fucking pictures then. People fucking hold up lighters to buildings all the fucking time, right?
Okay, all right. Go ahead. This is what's the source,
that's
man?
what I'm saying.
And
That's
who?
what I'm
Somebody
saying,
got a
bro.
fucking crazy ass echo. Just take it off of the speaker.
Yeah, it's effortless, bro. But
What's the source?
yeah, if you just look up our purpose documenting the attack on YouTube, you'll be able to find it's like a 1 minute 45
Mm,
second.
come on, man. Come on, man. Like
I mean,
there's no other source than
Shawnee,
YouTube.
I mean, I can't
Shawnee,
find. I mean,
if
come
it
on,
takes you
man.
directly to the
If I'm
interview,
showing you the if I'm showing you the first like literally it's the interview.
Our
This is not a
okay.
conjecture. This is not. This
Our
is them on the
purpose.
documenting the attacks, dancing
Our
Israelis,
purpose.
September
You
11th,
said our purpose. What?
documenting the attacks, dancing Israelis, 9/11. It's posted by a channel that's titled Think Different, but this is them literally. There's no conjecture, there's no voiceover, there's nothing of the sort. It is the interview on the Israeli news publication where they brought them in
All
and
right.
they asked them.
I was hoping that this was a better source than YouTube.
I
I'll
don't really
see.
know. What do you mean a better source than YouTube, bro? It's a video. Videos are going to be archived on YouTube, and then you can clearly see that it's taking place on an Israeli channel. Understand?
Even YouTube, right, has a particular source that they come to. I can go on YouTube and see that Michelle Obama has a dick. I don't believe that that's true either.
It's called fucking Air Tel Aviv. It's the original station is called Air Tel Aviv.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's a false flag or not. I can't even. Bruh.
I have a quick question. So you're going off of Air Tel Aviv. My only question is, what makes you think that isn't propaganda pieces? And I'm not saying that to put any doubt or cast any doubt. I'm just asking generally.
This is where the
No,
fun
wait. I'm not seeing
comes
it, buddy.
in,
You're gonna have to
and
bring it up. You're
assimilation,
gonna have to give me
or
an
not
actual
assimilation,
link.
but dissemination of information, understanding that, okay, this may be the starting point and I may have to look further, but it's not a bad starting point if it's valid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it when people just go to one source and say, okay, well, this is the holy grail.
Hey, yo, hold
You
on
Yeah,
a
I
have
second.
just
to look
T-Bone.
beyond that.
I just sent
Shiny
you
boy,
T-Bone,
you
I
got a
sent it to
violation.
yeah, am I gonna have to drop and come back?
I mean, if you got another account, you can just switch off of that. But if not, then I'm chilling for real.
yeah,
I'm just
Sean
trying to keep this one
Sean
up because it's my only one.
before you
I
drop,
got
I
you.
just sent you the link to your DMs. It's in your message requests from me.
T-Bone, can you get big again, please? Unless effortless is not done. Are you done, effortless?
Please tell me
Bell,
she's done.
You
She's done.
He's
Bell, can you
done.
please
Yeah,
word
yeah.
that
No, she's
differently?
done.
Bell, can
He's
you
well
please
done.
word that differently? You got to stop asking him to get big, because
I'm
like
saying,
you're putting this like demand on T-Bone getting big, and it's giving like performance anxiety.
do we need to get him some blue chew?
Okay, bruh. Okay, bruh. Okay, bruh.
What the fuck is happening, bro?
Okay.
It's
That's
the
the third
benefit.
time she said, T-Bone, can you get big? I don't know if it's the whisper, the way she's saying it, the demand is just bothering me.
I'm not demanding at all. I'm just asking him if you just get it in the big screen.
You said get
It's
big.
just
There you
easier.
go.
T-Bone get big. It's faster, easier, especially when everyone's talking. You know, I could just get it in there real quick.
Bell, quit
I
trying to be
got
a
you. I
lazy
understand.
American and use
Yo,
all
what
of
the
your
fuck is
faculties.
Bell?
Just get
Chill
it in
out.
there.
You want him to get big. You want him to get big, so you can just get it in there
Just
real
get
quick.
it in there is wild.
Yo,
It's
y'all are
not
talking
helping
ridiculous.
yourself.
I said when people are having full blown conversations, instead of me saying, T-Bone, can you please get back in the big box? I just go, T-Bone, get big. And it doesn't.
No, that
What is
doesn't
wrong
sound
What?
any
with
better.
y'all?
That doesn't sound any
We're
better.
men and we're childish.
True.
Oh,
No,
wait.
that's
So
true. Yeah.
wait. Let's dissect this.
It's our
So
nature.
you need T-Bone to get big so that he could get real quick into the big box.
No, that's not what I said. I
Mhm.
said it, I shorten it
You
so
nasty,
that
Bell.
I can say it real quick. So you got stop. Y'all are
You
messing up my
nasty.
words now. You're making me nervous. Stop. Okay, whatever. T-Bone, can you please get in the big box? Because it's easier to tap.
Not
It's
y'all bullies. You
easier
heard
to
you say
tap,
what?
T-Bone.
It's easier to tap a big box. Bell, you are not good at this.
Not you
Y'all
bullying
are
her into doing
demented.
it.
I'm done.
You nasty, Bell. That's all it is. You're having a bunch of
What
Freudian
are you
slips back
guys
to back to back to back to back.
dude?
But
It's
yeah,
like
there
11
is.
a.m. Listen, it's 11 a.m. It's TikTok. We're on TikTok. Wake. We're.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Okay,
you,
freaky
Trey.
deaky.
Trey knows exactly what I'm saying. Thank you, Trey.
Yeah,
Okay, freaky deaky.
another point that I did want to bring up is mm, ex ex CIA director John Carricow. I don't know if anybody's familiar with him. His videos are kind of going viral on TikTok. He's a older gentleman with glasses. When he was asked about September 11th, and this is where like I would be fine with making the case, even if we say that the Israelis did not have direct physical, more sinister involvement. Best they had knowledge, knew, and saw the political advantageous notion of allowing the Americans to be able to be hit because of the advancement of neoconservatism and like Trotskyite ideology being in alignment with wars in the Middle East that maximally benefit Israel's geopolitical policy of expansion.
Dissident again. If it's widely known at this point that the CIA knew that this was occurring, and they weren't adequately communicating with the FBI to stop this from occurring, even down to again having the addresses of the individuals that were going to perpetuate the attack, then I would say it would not be surprising to know that Mossad knew as well.
Right. Right. No, yeah,
And
Wait,
100% right.
and,
Because
hold- and to rope them into the assumption that they thought we were going to take care of it up until the shit happening and we didn't take care of it.
sure,
But Justice,
I
I
think
just
that
listened to this
yeah,
video
I
that he
think
has. I just listened to this video that he has.
mhm.
It is not enough evidence to point a direction that that was the case, right? Not
When they
only is
say
it
that they were
translated, but it's so edited, you don't even understand the full context of the statement that they're making.
wait, when they're being directly asked in the interview, one
So I'll listen.
they
I'll
just
play the
hold up.
sound. I'll play the sound
Yeah,
out
that's
loud for you.
fine. No, yeah, I mean, I've seen the
This is the
interview.
source
I've
that
seen the interview. You're
this is
doing
from
this
the source
weird
that he sent me.
thing. Yeah,
I'm
this
not
is
doing
a direct
anything weird.
conversation. You are
Look,
doing something weird, where
okay,
it's a
look.
direct conversation. It is a 1 minute and
So,
42-second
country that
clip. It's
experiences
not cut
terror
and
daily.
edited,
Our
right?
purpose was to document our allegedly being members of Mossad. And at that point, we were taken for another round of questioning, this time related to our allegedly being members of Mossad. The fact of the matter is, we are coming from a country that experiences terror daily. Our purpose was to document the event. Our purpose was to document the event.
And that's where the context is cut off. If anything, that's a
No, they were
reach.
being asked. Wait, they
I
were being
want to
asked in the
see.
interview. Wait, they're directly being
God,
asked in the interview. What were you doing there? What were you doing in
that's
America in the
not the
first
case.
place?
Not you haven't shown me that in this video, right? And so I need to go find
Or
this talk show.
I'll get you a longer video.
Thank you, because you're showing me some cut down edited bullshit that don't give us that doesn't give any
Down
actual
edited
context to what they're
bullshit.
saying.
Okay.
Yes, it is clearly edited bullshit. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's a clip of the direct claim that I said that they said.
Okay, so
We
I'll play
were
it again
taken
from the
for another
beginning.
round of
I'll
No, yeah,
play it
questioning.
again from
everybody
the
heard
beginning.
it.
This time
Okay, you
By
want
the
me
related
to
to our
way,
play it
allegedly
again?
being members
by
of
the way,
Mossad. The fact
the
of the
link of
matter
this
is, we are
video
coming from
has
a country that experiences terror daily.
okay.
Our purpose was to document the event. The 5 Israelis were detained for 10 weeks and finally deported on immigration violations after the FBI cleared them of any involvement in 9/11. There are certainly real questions that remain, but there are also real dangers.
You didn't provide anything more than what the guy previously provided. The whole point is there is
There are
significant context missing from the conversation.
Princess. There are clips. Yeah, yeah. That's why I was trying to play you the longer clip. The first one came up first. It was shorter. That oopsies, oopsies, my guy.
Here fucking up y'all out here fucking up my algorithm with all these ridiculous links that I'm supposed to be looking at. Let's see. See if I can actually find the actual
So
video.
real. I'll be so real, bro. I could give a fuck less about what happens to your algorithm. You're doing a lot of posturing for no reason. You
There's
first made
not
a
this is
claim. You
not
first made a
posturing.
claim. You first, yeah, it is. You
And at
first made a claim about translation. Can you debunk the translation from the Hebrew?
What are you fucking talking about?
That's what I thought. Yeah. So you just chatting
You
shit.
don't hey, listen, this is not a situation in which we have to debate. I'm just saying the source that you provided was
Yet you
weak.
insist.
Then we
Yet
get
you
a better
insist
source.
to. Yet you insist to. This is a situation we don't
To
have to
get a
debate.
better
Yet you're
source,
the one that
yes.
wants to.
I would like a better source, yes.
Yeah,
What's
yeah, and
wrong
I'm
with it?
getting no, that's fine. I'm getting that for
All
you,
right,
right?
thank you.
I'm getting that for
Have
you.
you met
Wait,
Shawnee?
listen, hold up. I'm getting that for you, princess. But complaining about your algorithm like I give a fuck is a little crazy.
Dissident, have you
If
met
you think
Shawnee?
if you think I was talking to you, it's okay. It's all right. Listen, it's all right. Go ahead. If you could just find it for us, please.
All right, I always like to give the people this choice. So this morning, will it be Silver Lemons? Will it be Dante's Inferno? Or will it be Happy?
Dante's Inferno.
Happy.
T-Bone's always on some hippie shit.
I'm on hippie shit. Me? I'm calling people spam for the past month. What we talking about?
All right, if that's all the votes, I'm going to need y'all motherfuckers to Rochambeau.
I don't know how we do that on live.
So I'll say
Justice, how you want to do it?
I'll say 1, 2, 3, go, and you guys will either say rock, paper, or scissors. Whoever wins wins. Are we ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3, go.
Rock.
Scissors.
You even went late and you got beat. You said
He
Dante's.
did throw up that
Dante
scissors late than a motherfucker, didn't he?
late as hell.
What? No, gang. That was not
Atmosphere, the
late.
V sign for
It was
victory being
like
displayed
Can you
in
do like
each
some guess
Jerusalem
the
today
number
among
shit? Like,
jubilant Palestinians that the United States had been subject to this attack. What are we to make of that, Jennifer? Are we to, Yasser Arafat made
What is she? Yo, effortless. You gotta give context when you start playing videos. What are you trying to show us, please?
At the Air Tel Aviv program, this showed first the Palestinians, quote unquote, celebrating 9/11, and showed an interview with the talk show host and the Israelis. Okay, I wasn't trying to play it for you. I was trying to look at it before I played it for you.
And it's probably best to just mute it because we definitely heard it and we were confused. So since unfortunately we've gone down this ridiculous pathway, but back to kind of the original question that I had for you, what is
I
the
just
plan
came
to
up to
prevent this shit
ask.
from?
I just
God
came up
damn,
to
X Brand,
ask.
stop putting fucking gas on the fire, X Brand. It's
I
not
just
needed.
came up to ask Shawnee why he's so scared of the truth.
I promise you, I'm not afraid of the truth. I'm more than fine with accepting that they said these things. I just want to see the actual video with context. That's all I want to see. Not somebody's edited conspiracy breakdown. I would prefer not to have that. Conspiracy theory breakdown.
okay. So here's my question: if it's in a language that you do not comprehend, how else are you supposed to get? Are you having issues with the
I'll
translation?
accept the translation. I'll accept
Okay,
whatever the
fair enough.
translation is. The problem is that even in the translation, they cut the context behind the statement. It's almost like they cut to the point where they were document this event, and then that's the only part that they edited. They didn't bring any context behind it because the original conversation was about why they were in the United States, right? And the ties to Mossad. I wanted to hear the entire interview, but that's what I thought we were getting,
Right.
but I
That's
did
what I was
not
getting
get
ready
it.
to say. So
That's
you
all I'm
want
saying.
the entire interview?
Yes, that's all I want.
You want 2 minutes in front of it and 2 minutes behind it?
Yeah,
Yes,
just
I
to
want to
be
understand the
yeah, just
entire message that they're sending. That's
right,
it.
just
Fair
to be
enough.
clear, if you're looking at the just to be clear here, right? If you're looking or thinking that in the clip they go, "We're from Mossad," it's not going to be found, right? But what we can do is we can easily say when they're asked, "Why were you in America?" and they say, "We have known Teism. We grew up around Teism, and we were sent there to document the attacks." Sent there by who is the question. Effortless, if you don't stop playing random ABC Network
Well,
1990s fucking
even
videos,
in the
I'm gonna
video,
lose my mind. Right. So,
even in
anyways,
the video
if
that you
they were
sent me,
sent
even
there,
in the
if they
video you sent me, it does not
yeah,
say we
yeah,
were
thank you
sent
so
there to
much. Thank you
document
so
it.
much for when I'm
It
addressing her
doesn't.
deciding to fucking railroad halfway through. That's so cute.
Oh my god, bro!
Great
You're
decorum.
this is
Great
shit. This
decorum,
shit
bro.
is tired. This shit is so tired. Can you please just find the video that you said you
Well,
couldn't
yeah,
find?
so just to be clear, when they say we were sent there to document the attacks because we grew up around Teism and we know Teism, one, who were they sent there by and who would have the preemptive knowledge, if not an intel agency, as to that an attack was going to happen on American soil? Could you answer that for me? Was it Shlomo, the grandpa that lived
It
in the
didn't
West
in the
Bank?
video that you sent me. I didn't hear them say that they were sent there for anything. So I'm
Yes,
interested in.
play the clip
Yes,
back.
I'm not playing the clip again. I already told
Wait,
you I
play the
did not
clip
hear that.
again. Play
I
the
would
clip again. I
like
don't give
for
a fuck
you to
what you
show
heard.
me the
I don't
actual
give a
video.
fuck what you
I
think
played
you
the video
heard.
for
Play the clip
everybody.
again. Yeah,
God, you
I know the
bro.
clip.
I'm not interested in playing this game with you, bro. I'm
Can we
not.
just play the
I'm
clip
not
again?
interested in
I
playing
don't
this
know why
game.
we're so scared to play the clip again. It's a
No,
minute
I
and 40
because I've
seconds.
already taken it down because I'm looking for a longer video to see the context because you said you said you would
Yeah,
provide it
yeah,
for
I'm
me,
looking.
and I'm
Don't
starting to think you
worry.
aren't going to
Don't
be able to
worry,
provide it
princess.
for me.
Don't worry, princess. I'm looking for it
Oh
for
my
you, right?
goodness.
Now I'm just
Okay.
asking you,
All
can
right.
you
We're
play the
waiting.
clip
We're
again?
waiting for
Can
it.
you play the clip again? Okay, so you're not going to play the clip again.
So he's looking for it for you, or he's waiting for you to find it. I don't think he's going to play the clip for you again. But right
Okay.
quick, Bone. Bone, I feel like I need to be grandfathered in
Yeah.
on the aux cord. I feel like I need to be grandfathered in on the aux cord because I am always the elder statesman. So I'm just saying, I'm just fighting for the aux cord back without a vote. Can we isn't real this shit real quick and just put me back in?
Listen, I'm more than fine to get off this
To the
shit.
people
I'm more
about
than
it.
fine to get off this shit.
No, I just want the aux cord. For those that are unknowing, when I say I want the aux cord, that means I want to be a mod again.
Well, I thought you were saying you want to take over the conversation.
Well, no.
Hey, Unc, you could be Shawnee's grandfather, so he doesn't understand what you're talking about.
Man, OG Slow Mo was the nice pull out of that little exchange. I'm just saying. What's going on with you this morning, X?
Well,
I said,
I'm
what's
just
going on with you?
I'm just making my latte because I'm bougie like that.
You are so bougie. You are ninja bougie for real.
Not
Yeah, I'm
like
assuming
Shawnee.
it's a ninja coffee maker, right?
Of course.
Of course.
Not to like Shawnee, where Shawnee should be at work right now taking the man's money without working for it.
I guess Shawnee's just gonna take that. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna play it one more time. I'm just gonna play it one more time, and y'all tell me if y'all hear the same thing that he said. Because I'm missing something, and every single clip that I see of this shit is them breaking it down and editing the rest of the conversation out. So I'm
Okay.
gonna play it one more time. And y'all
Verbatim,
tell me.
word for word, they say our purpose was to document the attacks. Let's see if we hear that.
Okay, but that's not the argument that I'm
Let's see
having,
if we hear
right?
that. Let's see if we hear that. Let's see if we hear that.
The
I'm gonna play it.
specific issue that I have is that you said that they said that they were sent there.
Wait, their purpose, having a
Oh, so
purpose means that
you're
you are
taking out
directed to do something.
the part where they say
So stop
you were
doing the
sent there.
semantics and play the video, please. That's okay.
That's
We can
not
do it.
semantics, man. Hey, if I say, hey, um, I was here and I wanted to document something, right?
Well,
Or
yeah, yeah.
document
That
the
was their
event.
purpose. That was their purpose. What's a
If I
purpose?
say, hey, my purpose was to document the event, or I was sent there to document the event, are those two different things?
Yeah, so when the beginning of the conversation is we were under investigation for allegedly being Mossad, and our purpose for being there was to document the attacks because we grew up around Tism, we know Tism, right?
Not even that's
Their purpose
again,
by
you're
who?
not even
Their purpose
saying
by
that you're
who?
not even saying
Plankton?
their message the right way. It's not even in the
Was it their
same
purpose?
direction.
Was it their purpose from Plankton? Was it fucking what? Krusty Krabs?
Oh my god.
Are we being dead serious? Who was their
It's
Well,
purpose
okay. It's
from?
okay. Listen, it's okay. Listen, it's okay. Do you want me to
Who
play it
was
over one more
their
time?
purpose
Do you
from?
want me to
I don't know
play
why
it one
that's
more
such a
time?
difficult question for you to answer.
Because this doesn't answer the purpose for them being in the United States. It answers why they were there in that exact moment. But that could be after they had already found out the information. That you have no idea
After they
when they
found
were
out prior
supposedly
to
had
the attack,
exactly. Again, so I'm gonna play it.
so
I'm
they
gonna play
traveled
it for
to
you.
America. So they traveled to America with the purpose to document an attack that nobody
No,
had
that's not what they
foreknowledge
say.
of.
Again, this is why it's important for you to know how words work. So I'm going to play it
Oh,
over
I
for you
gotta know
again
how
so you
words
can
work.
listen.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm going to play it over for you again. And then I would rather you pull up a longer clip or we just get over this shit. Okay. If we could. Ooh.
With once we started talking to them, they were
And at that point, we were taken for another round of questioning, this time related to our allegedly being members of Mossad. The fact of the matter is, we are coming from a country that experiences terror daily. Our purpose was to document the event. Our purpose was to document the event.
Okay, pause everybody. Taking translations of languages into account, I would have to agree that their purpose was to document the event means they know what the fuck they was there to do.
Thank you. By the way, Chad
The
GP.
problem here,
Calm down, calm
oh my
down. I'm
God.
responding to him. OpenAI, Grok, as well as Sonnet, all confirm cross-reference that that's a proper transliteration, right? And translation, because some videos have subtitles. That's a proper transliteration and translation when it comes to Hebrew to English. Right, that's the first thing. Second thing, when you compound that onto the conjectural evidence of urban moving systems, even being stated by our own domestic intelligence apparatus, the FBI, that they were indeed a shell company put in place by the Mossad. Well, now we do have compounding evidence, right? Taking these two things isolated, I can understand the leg that Sean thinks he might have to stand on. But if you combine the two, and they talk about purpose, aka a mission, aka a task, and they're under question for involvement to Mossad. Yeah, I think I don't know, if it quacks like a duck, it looks like
So
a
I got a
duck.
question for
Then I'm gonna
so
say it's a duck.
Unc, if you're in the situation, let's say in that interview, because remember the position that we're in is we're looking at an edited version of this video. We don't know what happened before they said our purpose was to
A
document the
commercial
event.
break.
What
That's why
they
you saw
could
the
have.
intro.
Can
It was a
you? Hey,
commercial
can you let?
break.
I'll let you finish. Go
Well,
ahead, just
yeah, but I just
please.
want to clarify, right? The music you heard in
And
the beginning was them returning from a commercial break,
hey, if you could
Right, hold
please
on just
stop.
a minute. Hold
Okay.
which
on
you
just a minute.
can
So
see in the video if you're not being disingenuous.
thank
Listen
you.
and let him get the
Okay.
question on.
So the problem is that this is an edited video, so they could have edited a piece apart where the people say, "Hey, we were out there, we saw the situation, or we heard about the situation, so we went out there to document the event." That was our
Correct.
purpose when we were standing in that exact moment. That does not guarantee that you knew about it beforehand. That does not guarantee anything, right? How many other people walked outside to document? That was our
Correct.
purpose when we were standing in.
Uh,
That's the point.
it
Just
was
show
the
me
first.
the full context.
It was the first
I'm
plane. So
fine.
here's the problem.
I
Here's the
am
problem, right?
fine. God,
Unk,
listen
real
to this.
quick.
Please let me
No, no, no.
finish
I
my
don't.
statement.
Wait, you're
God,
just
you
repeating
gotta just
yourself. You're just
chill out,
repeating
man.
yourself, right? You're
You
just
have
repeating
to chill
yourself.
out. Just relax, okay?
Yeah. So you don't know about
At
the
the
bot
end
dancing
of the
Israelis.
day,
You
at the
don't
end of
know
the
that
day,
what they
I
were
will.
caught
You
celebrating
gotta just
yourself. You're
chill
just
out,
repeating
man.
yourself, right? Rating was the
Please
first plane. So that
stop.
whole point you just
Please
brought up
stop.
falls flat on its face if you actually
Please, I'm
understood
asking
the
you to let
case.
me. At
You
the
don't
end of
know
the
that
day,
what they
I
were
will
caught
only
celebrating. You're
finish
just
my
No, it
arguing to
statement.
doesn't. It
argue.
doesn't. It doesn't fall flat on its face because I am a firm believer.
Falls flat on its face if you actually.
Please.
Because I am a firm believer of getting the entire.
Oh, did you hear the
Like, is this dude
trumpets?
ever
Did
gonna
you
let me
hear the
finish my point?
OG? Did you hear the trumpets and the
Because I am a firm believer.
did you hear the
Like, is this dude
trumpets?
ever
Did
gonna
you
let me
hear
finish
the
my point?
OG? Did you hear the trumpets and the saxophone and everything like that that was
I heard the
playing in the
commercial.
beginning of the video? That's
But
them
wait.
returning from a commercial break. The logo is on the screen in full Hebrew. He watched this happen, by the way. And
I
then
get that.
immediately the interviewer asks them the question, which is what we are hearing, right?
I
And
get
then
that.
they're
But I still want
responding
to
and
know.
giving the context to that question.
I still want to
Can I
know
say
what they
something?
were talking about before that and after that. I need to know that.
What we are hearing, right? And the context to that question.
Need to know that. That does lend proper context, and that's
Okay,
fair.
but
I
also,
gave you
but
the
also,
point.
wait,
Look,
no,
I
I
gave you the point on language and translation,
hear
but
you.
always gonna stand with
I hear you,
because
but when his
everybody likes to flip everything.
excuses, I hear you. When his excuses, well, they could have just started filming after the first plane, referring to the fact they were filming the second plane. Anybody that knows the case of the old woman that called the police originally on the five dancing Israelis and the urban moving systems van, know that they were out there filming. Knows the case of the old woman that called five dancing Israelis and the urban movie. They were out there filming and celebrating the first hitting the tower. The second
So
tower hadn't even
again,
been hit. This is why you
so
have to
again,
have
I would
knowledge of the
like to
report to be
understand.
able to give the context of what you're trying to talk, rather than
I
just
would
like
like to know.
assuming.
The problem here is that I
I
would
would like
like
to
to
say something
know.
also,
Hold
if
on
I
one
could.
second, Osa. I would like to know the full
Mhm.
context of that conversation that they were having. I'm fine with the idea that they may have known. I'm fine with the idea that they could be Mossad. I'm fine with all of that. I
You don't
just
seem
want
fine
to
with it.
know the context of them apparently admitting it on national TV that that was their purpose. Why is that so difficult? And he said he was going to go get that video 20 minutes ago. Where
Yeah,
is
I'm
it?
looking for the. I'm still looking
I
for the
would.
video. Yeah, my bad, my bad. It's
Yeah.
not easy to pull up a video of
Mhm.
presumed Mossad agents admitting that they were involved in the biggest false flag on American soil that resulted in the Middle Eastern wars that lasted for the past decade. Sorry, buddy, I couldn't just pull that up
20
on a simple
years.
Google search. My dog. Sorry.
But also, if I could, in here, without getting too much into detail, that's not even the only smoking gun. Do you know how many smoking guns there are to substantiate the fact that there was foreknowledge within the events surrounding 9/11? It's way too many. That's just the tip of the iceberg. The five dancing
So,
Israelis.
so you're currently in violation because you didn't even say good morning, what's up, how y'all doing, smell my finger, nothing. You just started in with the bullshit.
Yeah, just started in with the conversation. That's how panels work.
Yeah, you just say, good morning, what's up, y'all. That's all.
What's up, Osa? How you doing, man?
Well, you know what, man? Fact of the matter is, I can't complain. I think I hurt OG's feelings. So, good morning, my friend. I didn't mean to hurt your
What
feelings.
are those?
Yes,
What are
yes.
those?
I'm sorry, my friends. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's just, what Mikey was talking about. I think that's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, I would get into it. I'm not sure if I'll get banned for it or not. So I may try to refrain. But yeah, that's the tip of the iceberg. Silverstein and the insurance policy taken out on Building 7. People receiving text messages not to show up to work that day. The put options that were placed weeks before 9/11 on United and American Airlines. There's way too many of them. Jesus Christ, there's way too many. But I shall mute myself.
Well, the Rumsfeld announcement the day before, and then still not being able to find no parts of a plane at the Pentagon. The fact that we were running practice drills with the Air Force, so everybody's signals got screwed up and nobody knew exactly what was going on. When they tried to scramble fighters, they didn't know if it was a drill or if it was for real. There is a lot of stuff behind it. There's absolutely a lot of stuff behind it.
To me, that Mossad would have
Can I
that
ask you? Can I ask
intelligence.
you a
The
question? Have you
problem.
even looked? Have you even looked into the report documents?
Just give me the video, man.
Wait, hold up. Wait, no, no,
Hold
no.
up,
I'm
wait.
genuinely curious,
Just
right?
give me
Have
the
you?
video, man. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
not
yeah. Again,
interested in
again,
anything
again,
that
dude. Again,
from you that's
I'm
not the video.
actively searching for it. You
Okay.
see me on teacup, so stop just saying the same thing. I already told you it's not easy to find for one of foreign channels interview that dates back to a specific time frame that obviously has heavy implications to it. I'm sorry that I can't pull it up with a simple Google search, or that you think that it could be pulled up with a simple Google
It's
search.
no. It
Right
sounds
now,
like. It
How?
sounds like you
Good
shouldn't have
wait, now,
said I
any,
could
afternoon. Good
bring it up.
afternoon, my
and
fellow
here he goes,
It
and
Americans.
here he
sounds like
goes,
you shouldn't.
he
You shouldn't have
goes
said I could bring it
complaining,
up.
But
complaining.
if I can say
Wait,
something, Mikey, just
wait,
real
hold on,
quick.
hold on, hold on. I
Right
really just want to
after
know,
you,
did
What
you
the fuck
look
is
at the
going on? Can y'all
report?
see me?
Did you
Am
look
I
at the
up here?
report? Yes, you're up here.
Yeah, you're up here now.
Did you look at the report documents? Yes or no? Did you look at the report documents of what they found in of the van? Did you look at the fact that they found $4,700 in cash? They did find explosives residue. There was
Listen, I'm
another
not going to
van that was
respond to
also
a
being
single thing
driven
you
by
have to say.
Israelis that
I'm not
was
going to
located
respond to
on
a
the.
Mikey,
single
he
thing you
hasn't looked
have to
at any
say
of that.
Okay,
until
so
you
you're
He
just
doesn't.
prove
He
that
bad
doesn't look
so
at
he
the
you're
hasn't
facts.
looked
You're
at
you're
he
honestly
hasn't
okay. So
arguing.
you're
just
just
bring up the
bad
Arguing with
faith.
an
video.
You're
idiot.
arguing to argue. Okay, I
Yes, you're
got it. You're
arguing
bad
with an
faith. That's
idiot.
fine.
You didn't know
That's
that?
fine. Yeah, that's fine. You're
He's
bad
not going to look
faith.
at the facts.
That's
That's
fine.
why I don't argue with him. He doesn't look at the facts. He just has to be right. There's
Yeah,
no
that's
point in
fine.
arguing with individuals who just want to sit up here on TikTok and be right 99.9% of the time. They don't want to go
Yeah, and
objectively
just
look at anything different. They just want to be right.
But then also, I want to say something else too. With this, there's certain things that, especially this story here, because this is 25 years old. There's certain
Yeah.
things that you can't just easily Google. You have to like really dig deep and really look at, and do your research, do your due diligence. Some of this stuff on the internet they scrub, so then you have to go to really dig deep and really look at, and do your research. This stuff on the internet they scrub, so then you have to go to like the Internet Wayback Archive to pull it up,
Or DuckDuckGo.
but or DuckDuckGo even. So you have to really, 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 really dig deep. Then you have to go to like the Internet Wayback Go even. So you have to really, really, you have to dig deep. Well,
It's
it might
not
be
as
digging
simple
deep.
as
He's doing
just
the
typing
homework
it in
for
on
you.
Google.
Oh no, you can't do that. Nah. This is 25 years old.
Yeah.
I can totally just look up on Google Mossad agents or presumed Mossad agents admitting that they're responsible for September 11th. Like, are we fucking actually joking, dog? Like, you couldn't even get fully redacted Epstein files. You think fucking Google's gonna provide you with that type of information? What
Like
planet
you
do we live on? Read
facts.
the
Like
fucking, you have to read the reports. You have to look at the owner of Urban Moving Systems. You have to look at the statements of the FBI, and then you
CIA
can look at the
documents.
interview and you can say,
Yeah.
wow, all of these things linearly create evidence that points more likely to the case that this is going to be so.
This was an
And then
inside
also,
job.
let me throw this in here. If you use AI as a tool, it can help you to a huge degree. Gemini has this feature that I really like. There's two of them. One is called the guided learning feature, and then there's another feature called deep learning, where you could essentially get the AI tool to almost do like a college level report where it can get information for you, it could cite sources, and then integrate that all into like a single document. And then you can use like Google Notebook as a tool as well. So you could do it. It takes a little, little elbow grease, but
You
you
can
could do
figure
it.
it out. I mean, if you
Oh
type in
yeah.
on even on Google like 5 dancing Israelis, it'll point you in the
Hmm.
direction. The CIA documented this.
Yeah.
Documented that,
Oh,
man.
somebody said it might be on Rumble. Might be.
Good
There's
morning,
some wild stuff
everybody.
on Rumble.
It's a fact it
Good
might be.
morning.
What's going on? Good morning.
Hello there.
Hi. I didn't mean to cut you off, King. Go ahead and finish your
No, go
thought.
ahead, please. Please.
Well,
No, go ahead.
I don't think there's three of you that are arguing this point, and I don't want to be dogpiled, but I'm with Shawnee on this one. I did look into while I was listening to you guys the five dancing Israelis. Um, and I'm not saying that the theory holds no water, but I don't from what I found, I don't see this being proven. It is true that that they were there, that they got brought in for questioning, that they had cash, that they had box cutters. They also worked for a moving company. So that makes sense. And in the clip, what I heard, and I agree with the point of view that, we didn't hear the whole thing, but also my take on what I listened to, and I promise I was neutral on that because I didn't even understand what you were arguing about until the clip was played. But it sounds to me like they were saying we were being accused of being Mossad, and what exactly words did they use? And we were
They
there
said they
to
were there
doc.
to document it. So how could you? I
Right.
just want to
So,
ask a question. How could you be there to document
let me
something?
let me just
Go ahead. I'm
complete
sorry.
my take, and then I'll shut up. But when I heard that from a neutral standpoint, what it sounded like was them rebutting the accusation that they were Mossad agents. The
There was
way
no
the
denial.
sentence
Yeah,
was,
there
it
was no
sounded like they
denial.
were saying we got brought in for questioning, we were being accused of this thing, but we were just there
Yeah,
documenting
because
the
they were
event.
tied to because they were tied to a company that the FBI concluded was a Mossad front. Again, if people actually look at the reports from the five dancing Israelis from the FBI, right? The owner of the urban moving systems left halfway through the investigation back to Israel, so he
And
could not
still
be
there today.
investigated anytime further. He stayed there. He has not returned to America since then. It is still
Well,
technically stop. It is still technically an open investigation. Not only were they found with $4,700 in cash in the van and box cutters, which you conveniently also left out the scans for the explosive residue, and the other
wait,
van that
okay,
was
wait,
located on the George
Mikey.
Washington Bridge.
You
Wait,
don't need to be hostile
you
towards me,
just
all
said
right?
you
I didn't
just said that you had
conveniently
to
leave anything
you
out.
just said that you
I
wanted
said I'm not
everybody to
trying to
let you
argue.
finish,
I
but you're
was
not
just giving
affording the
my
same
take.
respect.
So you don't have to be rude,
You
dude.
just asked people to let you finish and you're not affording the same.
Okay,
What's that?
but you don't have to be all combative at me, all
No,
right?
he's just
Because
trying to
I
give you.
didn't
He's
come
just
at
trying
you
to.
with that energy.
No, he's
So
trying to fill in the blanks that you're missing. That's
Wait, but
all
I
he's
didn't cut you
essentially.
off,
okay,
but you cut
but
me off.
of
Karma.
me conveniently leaving things out is
I
a bit
didn't
of an
cut
accusation, and that's
didn't I didn't
unnecessary.
Or
cut you
maybe you
off.
just didn't
You
know. Maybe
cutting me
maybe you
off.
just didn't know. But at the end of the day, how can they just be there to document something that wasn't even supposed that nobody knew was gonna happen? How they premeditatedly
Wait,
knew
hold
that
on.
that was gonna happen?
Wait, but also again, before I off what I was trying to say was there was another van that was located on the George Washington Bridge in New York. It was
Yeah,
also driven by Israelis. They did have direct explosives and did have disguises. And the first thing that they told the police officers was, "Oh no, please, you're confused. We're the good guys. The bad guys, your enemies are the
other
Palestinians."
Palestinians. They said we
And they
are
were dressed,
Israeli.
and the FBI literally documented, or the police, my bad, the police that pulled them over literally documented that they were dressed in and had disguises in specific garb to make them look more Arab and less Israeli. Were they doing all of that? They're just moving guys. So why do you need all that?
All right, so can I respond to that now, or you?
Yes.
Okay. Once again, I I like I said, I hear that
Bell
you believe
Discord.
in. Sorry.
Not you. I'm talking about Discord. Bell. Go ahead.
Oh, I hear that you believe in this theory. You've obviously dug into it. And I'm not saying that it's not true, although I do think it's sus if there's been an open investigation that's still being investigated 25 years later, right? Because what that suggests to me is that there isn't enough evidence to 100% say it's true. I also think, well, it
Or that somebody
otherwise
fled.
why wouldn't it be a closed case? But I
Yeah,
also
because
Because
somebody
think
he
that
left.
fled. Because he
I also
left. He
think
left. They couldn't
well,
complete the
let me
investigation.
finish. Wait,
I'm gonna let
let
you
me
finish. I'm
finish.
sorry, but
Same respect. Let me finish, right?
Yeah, I'm
Let me
giving you the same
finish.
respect you gave me when you cut me off, and I'm cutting you off,
Holy
and I'm telling you
shit.
that he left, he fled, so he couldn't be
You guys,
investigated, which
do you
creates an
want to
open
just have a
investigation.
conversation about it, or like,
yes, ma'am. Yeah, go
you
ahead.
you
Continue.
don't have to be like that.
No, I mean, well, at the end of the day, I think he's just trying to, like at the end of the day,
Okay,
me
at the end of the day, let me finish my thought and then
At the end
I'll
of the
shut
day,
up
it's
again.
nighttime.
And then, Jerome, go ahead and say what you
fact.
want to say. So, I do think, just in terms of Israeli people blaming Palestinians for something, I mean, that is definitely something that happens. So, that tracks for me. I don't know if it proves anything. But the other thing I wanted to say is that there is so much more evidence. This has been categorically proven that
Mm,
when that happened, Bush put the Saudi royal family on a plane and gave them private ushering out
hmm
of America. So,
Yeah.
again, I can't conclude exactly what was going on there, but I think there's
Why can't
a
two
lot
things
of
be
things
true at
that are
once?
sus.
Facts. What more do you
Why
need?
can't two things be true at once? Why can't the Saudi family be involved, which
Well,
we know
I
that they
didn't tell
directly,
you
real quick,
you
come on, remember, come on.
okay.
Why can't the Saudi family be involved, which we know that the House of Saud is directly operated in parallel with Israel, right? We know this. They have funneled oil, money, weapons. Palestinians do not like House of Saud or the Saudi Arabians. That's why they side more with the Iranians, even though Saud is Sunni and Iran is Shia, right? And the majority of Palestinians are Sunni, yet they still side with Iran over Saudi, because of the fact that they directly operate and help and aid and abet Israel and the West, right? So it can be two things can be true at once. And here's the other thing you want to talk about overwhelming
Well,
evidence
can
that
I
we have
respond to
about the
that point
come
before?
on, dude. But you
Well,
got to
no,
make a
but you
whole
do you.
point,
I just had to respond
dude.
to three of your points because you give
Three, I made
like
one.
you gish gallop a little bit.
I
Like
made one. I made 1 point. What is the 3 points you have to respond to?
I would like to respond to why can't more than one thing be true? So a lot of things can be true, but I think and Shawnee, like, let me know if this was sort of what you were driving at. I think that my issue is I am not entirely convinced. I'm not saying any of these things aren't true, but what I'm saying is there was a lot going on. The whole thing with the Saudi Arabian family, royal family, has all kinds of evidence. I'm not sure exactly what happened, and I think I'm just not willing to conclude as far as you guys, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
Like
so
I'm
what
not
makes
I'm
that
not
more
even saying
believable
you're
than what
wrong.
we're
I'm just
saying?
saying
Mhm.
I haven't seen this conclusion.
Yeah, when they have disguises that there's that are as the police notified it, disguises that are meant to make them look more Arab and less Israeli, right? That's questionable. When their van is tested for explosives residue and comes up positive and hits, that's suspicious. And when the van belongs to a company that the FBI themselves concluded was a Mossad shell operation in the US, and the owner flees way through the investigation without allowing transparency, right? Thus creating the open investigation. Also is the case. And the other thing I wanted to say was, do you know how many of the presumed hijackers' identities had been reported stolen prior to September 11th? You know, the official hijackers. The answer is four. It was four the hijackers' identities stolen prior to September 11th, yet when we find their identification with all of the knowledge that the intelligence apparatuses have, why are they still listed as the hijackers? We don't have evidence of that. In fact, we have counter evidence. Now, here's the better question, which is pretty bang on. Why would Arab Muslims, radical jihadis, why would they steal identification of other Arab Muslims to commit an attack so that to make sure it's solidified and blamed on Arab Muslims, and the responsive action of the US military is targeted towards Arab Muslims? Don't you think that if it was radical jihadi Muslims, quote unquote, right, that did this, that they would actually have every incentive to blame another people group because that would be maximally advantageous for them? But you want to know who has the maximum advantage in blaming Arab Muslims and radical jihad? Be non-Muslim, who have a geopolitical advantage at blaming Muslim. You know, because they have a memo called the Clean Break Memo where they want Eastern countries to be destabilized because they have a thing of expansion, like we were talking about last. All of these things make way more rational sense and fit with what we do know, as opposed to the arbitrary official narrative that doesn't even
Bullshit
hold
media
coherent sense.
narrative.
Yeah, man, my friend. I didn't. You know what I just found out though, Mikey? I just found out because I believe that I will find that original clip before the end of today. But that original clip, right? Um, I think it aired in November of 2001. And it just so happens that the guy on Channel 2 that's interviewing these Israelis went on to become prime minister a couple of years later, which
Sure
Oh,
I
did.
wasn't aware of. I just found that out.
that's
Yep.
very interesting. But you see, there's a lot of things where it's like coincidence my ass. That ain't no damn coincidence. That was made to be. That was made to happen. Like, right when they sat there and admitted, they said exactly what it was. No, we went there to document this. No, premeditated. Y'all knew this was gonna happen. You had the information that this was gonna happen, which is why that moving company and everything happened. Which is why the FBI had ended up letting their asses be released. Which is why they went back home. They went on went on national TV and then admitted this stuff. And the people are just like, hey, well, it's not a coincidence. I'm gonna believe even though I don't trust the United States government. I'm going to believe whatever they say until the media tells me something otherwise. The media is lying, right?
Okay, you know what? I already said my point of view,
They've been
but I
propagandizing
mean,
the
I
American
hope
people.
that wasn't, Jerome, what you heard out of what I said, because that
Not
isn't what
you.
I
I'm not
said
not
at
not not
all.
not you in
All
particularly.
right,
Just
thank you.
people in general. From what I'm hearing from you is it's like I don't think that you're. I don't think from what I'm understand from my understanding of what you're saying is you're not seeing anything conclusive enough to agree with us. Which I'm not understanding how you're not seeing what we're seeing. I think that you
Well,
should do a little bit more research, and you'll probably
yeah,
like, you know
but you
what?
know
That's
what?
probably fine.
Like overall, I don't know if points are made the most important. Because for example, at the beginning of this
Is she
war that
lagging or
I'll
me?
call one sec.
Oh, I thought that was me. Okay,
Oh, I thought it was
I was
me. I
about
was
to
like,
turn. Yeah, I was
damn.
about to turn my Bluetooth off on my AirPods and turn it back on.
My headphones are crazy. At the
No, you're
beginning
good.
of this war that we're not calling a war, um, the reason why Trump can go in and use military force, in this manner, which is the same thing that all presidents have done since 2001, is because of the AUMF, which was an extension of the Patriot Act, which basically Bush utilized the fear of the American people to pass legislation that just gave a blank check to military powers. That is, I think, the most damaging thing, fallout thing. So, I mean,
Yeah,
if you
and
guys
who?
want to keep talking about Israel's involvement, and
Yeah, who loses?
and
Who
to
wins in
you,
that
if that is,
situation?
wait a minute, and to you, if that is the most important thing, I don't think I'm with you on that. I think that there's
Yeah, I
all
think
kinds of
America
stuff
being a
that's
vassal
happened
state, I think
since.
America becoming a vassal state for our military to be used as cannon fodder to fight geopolitical wars for a
I have the
country of
video.
less than 8 million people to be able to expand
But
their
Mikey,
country
you
under
don't
their
engage with
interests.
Ooh,
anything
I
Jerome
I'm
think
has
that
the
that's
saying.
video.
probably the
You're not
most
engaging with
important thing.
anything I'm bringing
I
up.
think that that
Like,
is
Thank
the
you, Bruce.
most
I would love
important
to say
thing.
something before Jerome, because Jerome found it, and I knew he would. I knew somebody was going to. But I wanted to say something here. You know about this whole thing? I see kind of T's point and then Mikey's, but I have mixed feelings on it because I know, excuse me, I know that there are geopolitical threats that are in front of the United States government because the reality is that the United States government is really in panic mode. Do you know why? They're in panic mode because they realize that there are looming threats that could destabilize and thwart the United States as being the supreme world superpower, right? And we see this with the formation of BRICS. We see, the Trump administration trying to scramble with respect to taking control of Greenland, Cuba, Venezuela, and now Iran. So on the one hand, I don't want innocent people being unalived. I don't want that. Innocent children. And I most certainly don't want us to be a vassal state and being controlled by the I country. But at the same time, also, I realize that if there are certain things, and I'll wrap it up here, if there are certain things that the United States government doesn't really engage in, to establish itself as the supreme world power, then the United States government's not going to last past 2030. It's over.
It's a fact. That's a
Yeah, but
fact.
this is the point that I brought up earlier. I mean, again, a lot of these things are based on the presupposition that America is operating autonomously. America hasn't operated autonomously since the JFK days, and even then it was still sketchy and shaky because he was calling out the what was it, the American Jewish Conference, which
Secret
was the original.
societies.
It was the original version of APAC before they rebranded because they wanted to get them to register under FARA, right? So yeah, we kind of operated somewhat autonomously back then, but then we see what happens when America does try to operate autonomously, right? Individuals' heads get peeled back blue driving down Dallas, on national television to be able to send a message. Deterrence. And then the administration after JFK comes in, drops the case of trying to get these individuals to register under FARA. They repackage their group into APAC. And at that point, now you have the money flowing on both sides of the political aisle and a continued consolidation of power and control over the institutions, whether the legislator, which has the authority to send individuals to war, all the way up to the executive, which have the capability of using military powers under the ideals of skirmishes or conflicts without congressional approval of war. Right?
Right.
So the
So,
people that
Mikey,
maximally benefit are them.
right. So Mikey, so now you're onto something, and we spoke last night. So like I think that I feel, and I think we should be discussing based on the prompt as well. There's plenty of things to condemn Israel about right now that is provable right now. And like believe what you want about 9/11, that's fine. But I just think that, ultimately, if you spend too much time focusing on things that you cannot categorically prove, then you're taking away from the actual stuff that's all over the place. Like, I'm really concerned, to answer the prompt. I am super concerned about the way Israel is hostilely invading Lebanon right now. That's happening right now. They're using chemical weapons. They're expanding. They've just assumed control. They're taking out civilians. And this under the cover of supposedly a conflict with Iran, which Lebanon really has nothing to do with, and people are not paying attention to this. I feel like that's what we should be talking about, not if 5 dancing Israelis had something to do with 9/11. Respectfully, it's just, like I said before, it's not the most important thing. The most important
Whoa.
thing is how this is happening right now.
Okay,
Whoa.
to American people.
There you go.
If you want to talk to American people, and you want American people, because right now, our country, as the vassals, is the
I think he got a phone call. I think this is very important, especially if you're an American. The 5 dancing Israelis, there's an attack on American citizens, right? There's an attack on it, right? And then we can go back to Operation Northwoods as a prime example, right? Where the United States generals went to JFK and they told him, hey, we want to do some false flags against the American citizens. And you know what one of those or against people, and it was in Cuba. And one of them was flying planes, right, into cars, flying planes into buildings. JFK dies because he denies Operation Northwoods. Fast forward to 9/11, and how ironic. We have planes flying into buildings, blowing them up, right? By the way, there's the big ass buildings in China. This is, if you don't believe this, like 9/11. No, they didn't collapse. The buildings in Japan or China that had fire, and they were on fire for 24 hours. 24 hours. Every single one of those buildings stood up straight. Not one of them fell. They were on fire. Last year, a plane flew up in the sky and landed on a building in India. That building didn't collapse. The plane exploded. The building didn't collapse. Just in Iran, or was it Iran or Israel? There's buildings that are having shit fly right into them. They're still standing up straight. So no, clearly the Larry thing that happened where he took out this big lump sum of money and all of these other things, it's not a conspiracy, especially when all of these things add up. And they kind of tell you how they did these things. These things are well documented. Even on CIA has it. I mean, when you, like I said, Operation Northwood, and then fast forward and it happens in 9/11. Come on, man.
Jerome, did you understand where I was coming from with that? Like, what do you think about APAC? What do you think about America following Israel into the greater
Such a problem.
Israeli project in real time right now?
It's a problem.
Like, what?
They're snakes. They're
Yeah, like
snakes.
I feel like we need to talk about that.
That's a
Like,
huge problem. No, and that's why I think like Mikey's on point with this, and me and Mikey don't really think too differently about most things. I think we and him can agree on a lot of things. I think, right? But Israel, if they're the head front of this whole 9/11 thing, I think this should be pointed out because we have many different things that have led up from and before 9/11 that Israel has their nose in these things, and Americans are paying for this. We have the Federal Reserve that's siphoning the fucking shit out of American citizens. People are homeless, people are broke, people are starving, but nobody wants to talk about that. The government can fail audit year after year after year. Nobody goes to jail, nobody gets questioned or anything, but an American citizen does it, you going to jail and you paying a fine. That's a problem.
You know, I'm at a point where I figured out how this system works a long time ago. I'm just trying to figure out ways to where I can take advantage of it and become wealthy. That's where I'm at. I'm a dirty, greedy
Facts.
capitalist. For real. I'm a dirty, greedy capitalist, and I don't apologize for it, especially at this point. It's all. This system is full of shit, man.
Yeah, just to be clear, if we want Israel to not be able to achieve their expansion project and things of that nature. The only way that you get that is you get America to sever themselves from being able to be their cash cow, their vassal state. The number one way that you do that is you have to speak to the interests of the American people. Americans, here's the problem. And I've said this for years. I've said this since back when I was even in MAGA spaces, when MAGA used to actually mean something like being anti-war. Um, the problem with Americans is domestically we hold an isolationist mindset where we don't care, pay attention, or have knowledge about what else is going on around the world geopolitically. But structurally and executively, we are not isolationists. So then there's a gap in understanding and a gap in knowledge. Right? When our executive branch does something or our legislative branch does something with our military powers around the world, we're left without knowledge. Mainly, I'm talking the average American, and that's what results in us having to rely on the avenues of information that we have domestically. This is where propaganda thrives, right? So if you can immediately turn the average American away from blind support of this country in the East that uses us as a vassal state by explaining to them that they are the ones who are behind and responsible for the unaliving of 3,000 Americans. Every single time they try to tell you that you're doing what you're doing in the East because you're just siding with an ally, it'll fall on deaf ears like trying to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star to Helen Keller. And I think that that's maximally advantageous to all peoples, Americans and otherwise, when facing this problem.
Just so we're clear, America never had a problem with any Middle Eastern country until Israel was established either. Which is kind of funny, right? Israel would have fell the same day they were established too, had Nixon's bitch ass saying send them no support too. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
Yes, man. It is what it is, my friends. But yes, that's why I support. And I'm sorry to you leftists who might be listening. This is why I support capitalism. This is why I do it because that's really your only way out. Like I said, is the system perfect? Not necessarily. Not really. There are flaws. I can acknowledge that. But the best possible chance that you have to get out of this goddamn matrix, this rat race, you have to play the capitalistic game. I keep telling you motherfuckers, man. There is no way around it because you think socialism and then communist, bigger government, you think that's the answer? You might get what you
The
want.
problem is
But
also
in the end, I'm gonna just
capitalism is
finish this
how we
here.
got
I'm
here.
gonna finish the statement just real quick. Now, the problem is communism. It might be good for the first maybe year or two. You might get everything you want, but at the end, you just gave up liberty for security. Go ahead, Justin.
It's facts.
So again, capitalism is how we got here, right? People essentially sold your security. They sold your security to the highest bidder. So even that assertion is wild in itself. But like playing the game of capitalism to get your way out of this, how are you going to do that with people who have already like essentially had a 200, 300, 400 year jump on you getting in the game. Like
Well, very good question.
you're essentially trying to stick up Park Avenue or trying to steal Park Avenue from somebody who's held Park Avenue for 10 years.
That's a very good question. I love the question. It's a very good one. So my answer is this: for the people who have a head start, for those who play a rigged game, they've always played a rigged game, right? We can agree on that. And those who play a rigged game, eventually, you know what happens to them? They get stupid. They get lazy, they start getting careless, and they start thinking, you know what, man, I have all these resources. No one's ever going to catch me. It's almost, sort of comparable to the tortoise and the hare. The hare has this big ass lead because he's so quick. You know what I mean? But then after a while, he's like, man, that tortoise ain't fucking finna catch me. But then all of a sudden, the hare's not looking and paying attention. And then the hare not only caught his ass, but beat him. And hopefully that's kind of the analogy that I want to kind of throw out there. Even
Yeah.
though they're ahead,
The
they get
problem with
lazy.
this analogy, Osa, is again, you're playing the game with people that wouldn't race you, right? They would actively pew pew you in the leg and watch you crawl as they ran across the fucking finish line. Like I don't even understand why we would relegate this to the Tours and the Hare and operate as if they were playing by the same rules. They're just going to change the rules. That's what they do.
No, I hear what you're saying, but you got to get the essence of what I'm saying. What I'm saying
I
is that
understand,
yes,
but you're
you,
not
yeah.
you don't have the resources to rig the game in your favor,
But
right?
see,
And
you do
you're
have the
arguing with
resources
people who have
in a
rigged
way.
the game in their favor for the better part of a few hundred years. You don't even have the clout or resources to compete with their ability to rig the game.
But hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. So the thing is, I hear what you're saying in terms of resources, but there is one major resource that you need, which is a tool. And that resource is knowledge, which we all have. We all have a cell phone. We all have access to AI. We have access to social media. And the knowledge that's out there can help bridge the gap. Now, obviously, it's going to be a little bit difficult. I'm not saying it's easy to do, and I'm not going to say and just be naive and say that it's just an easy thing to do and that they're not challenges. Of course, there are challenges for sure, but I believe strongly if you play the game smart and you work hard, you can win. I believe that. I solely believe it. Maybe you can call me naive, but I believe you can win.
Yeah, but
And
I also think that
what does win look like to you, Osa?
Hmm.
What is win? What is that?
Win is what the user defines winning as, because winning is different for everybody. For me, winning is financial freedom. That's winning. That
Mm-hmm.
means that I'm not, dependent upon another individual or entity or corporation to sustain a living. That I can
Mm-hmm.
sustain my own living because I have an abundant amount of wealth. That's winning for me. Now it might be different for somebody else, but for
If you
me,
ain't
it's
first, you
financial freedom.
last.
But
Say that again.
I said, if you ain't first, you last. Ricky Bobby.
Fucking
right.
right. Fucking
Yeah,
right.
I agree with that. But I think King, then you get in and you get yours, and maybe you do get it. All right, but the power infrastructure remains. Right. So if you're one of the
You're
very
right.
lucky few that gets in there and gets a piece, which is, improbable, no offense, nothing personal, but it's rigged so that people can't do that. That's just you. Like you win in the end, but the power infrastructure is still doing what it's doing to everybody else.
No, I hear
yeah,
that
I
too.
don't.
That's why I said you have to define what winning is. Mikey, you wanted to say something. My bad.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say I don't have a problem with nationalizing certain industries. I think that certain markets are capable of being able to be kept private, but nationalizing certain industries for the betterment to make sure that the betterment of the American people are going to be had by these industries, I don't see as thing. And one of the number one things that I would want to actually nationalize would be like the banking industry, so that we're no longer held under this global banking cartel that's
Oh,
able
central
to
banking?
financially leverage, well, actually centralize the banking system, not the quote unquote central
Jewish
banking
centralized
system.
banking? Yeah, I
Because
feel you.
because the central banking system that we have now is a paraprivate central bank that operates globalistically. If we're talking about just central banking systems under like modern monetary theory and things of that nature, this would be an actual bank that is ran and operated under the state. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what we should be doing. But no, they didn't really do that, no.
But yeah, I would also want to like national oil industry, probably certain areas of agriculture, these type of areas of necessity for the standard conditions of living of the American people. Like your mom and pop shop that's selling like knickknacks or something, any kind of point of necessity for that to no longer be a private market. By the way, Osa, can you play the video or send the video over to Shawnee Boy so I can see him stop crying in the comments, acting like he's running victory laps because
The
he claims
video,
nobody has the video that you openly stated that you have?
the video is more of like a documentary, I guess, and it speaks about it, and then it just talks pretty much, it shows the part that he was on. Right, it speaks. It leads up to how are they there to document an event that nobody had prior knowledge to, and then it speaks to them admitting, or the dude admitting, like, hey, I was there to go and document the thing. And then if you could look up the name of the show in Hebrew, right? Like it has the background. If you look it up or whatever, that whole entire video, that whole segment, it's not on the internet anywhere.
Yeah, they scrub
Somebody
because
has it.
people tried to, because people, I found out they had the full vid and they
Yeah.
tried to put it up on YouTube, but then the content moderation struck and they're like, nah, this is misinformation, which we all know, no the fuck it isn't. It's not. But they had it taken down, but it's still there. I believe it is. You just probably have to go back to the way back
Wait, no, you
machine
have the
to find
video,
it.
Shawnee boy. As a matter of fact, you have exactly what was said. You're trying to add more things into it. It came from off of commercial break, and you heard the dude admit what he said. What more of that do you need? You heard him explicitly say, I was there to document. No, I'm sorry. We were there to document the events. Well, nobody knew that this was going to happen. So how did you and all these other 4 individuals, how did you know that? Which you haven't been able to answer.
He's just gonna,
Uh,
yeah.
You see, but I'm saying, but Mike, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't
Okay,
waste my
bro.
time
Yeah,
arguing with
victory
him.
lap.
He
Yeah,
never
victory
provides
lap.
anything of. I don't. I think he walks around. I think
Victory.
he thinks that he won this argument, but
It's cool, bro.
in the end, the video proves us right. It doesn't prove you right. Wait, but does that video not provide what you're looking for? Does that video substantiate what you're saying or what me, Mikey, and Osa are saying? Didn't think so.
Like intelligence and understanding that our own CIA knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, that was actually the argument that I've already made. But see, the point is that if you're going to say that they admitted to saying it on national TV, I want to understand the context. I don't want to see an edited version of
Wait,
what
so
they
why
said.
is it now you want to understand the
People don't.
context? How come you don't ever want to understand the context when it
Yeah.
comes to Donald Trump or his quote unquote
Oh my
racism?
fucking
Context
god.
doesn't matter there though, but now you worried about context?
But hold on a
There's
second.
not
It's
much
not
context you
no,
can
it's not a
apply
pivot. This is called
because
being
there's not
logically
much
consistent.
context you can apply to his
No,
racism,
but this is
right?
called being
Like
logically
there's
consistent. Like
no, but
when
yeah,
you're asking
it
for
would be
context in
logically
one
Trey. It
direction,
would be
I just want to
logically
finish. I want
consistent.
to finish. I'm gonna finish.
But I,
I'm gonna
I
I'm
was
gonna finish. I'm just gonna finish real quick. If you're asking for context in one area and you're saying, "Oh, I want context here," right? Especially if it's like racism and all these other things, and now that we're arguing something that doesn't fit your narrative, and you're saying, "Oh, I want context here," but you don't want it in everywhere
so
else,
there's
where's the logic? How are you asking for context in certain conversations but not in the other conversation?
So Trey, wait, hold on. Let me respond to him, Sean.
Go ahead.
Because again, I don't need context to a motherfucker that says something suspect 10, 15, 20 different times, right? At a certain point, I'm going to assume that either you're playing in my face or you mean the shit that you're saying, right? So either way, it's not looking good for you. I don't need to apply context to it. You
No, no,
said the
because you
shit
don't make
multiple
sense. This is
times.
why I say most people who get up on this app, y'all don't know shit about shit.
So you just said no. You just said we're going to apply logic to it, right?
Yes,
So
being logically consistent. Don't ask me for
if
context in one
somebody
area,
logically
and then you can't apply
consistently
that same
says
context in the same
so
mannerism,
again,
right?
if somebody logically consistently says the quiet part out loud, do I
Okay.
continue to give them the benefit of the
Wait,
doubt?
okay, so fact or fiction?
Trey,
Is it true
it's
or not that
bro.
Donald
It's
Trump
not an
denounced
argument.
racism
Like,
38
because
times?
you know what you would do, right?
No,
Like,
no,
you're not going
no,
to sit
no,
there and
no,
say,
Justice. Here's
"I'm
the
going to
thing. This
give
is why I
them the
say that
benefit."
you're
Bro,
not as
I
smart
let
as
you
you
talk,
think you
right?
are. You should attend your kid,
I let
right?
you
Because
talk, right?
listening Listening is
I
far more
let you talk,
fundamental
right?
than speaking, right?
Trey,
This
I
is what
let
you
you
should
talk,
do.
right?
What you should be
Trey,
no,
I've
yeah, and
been
I'm
muted for a
replying
minute
to your
and I'll
answer,
let you
right?
talk,
Is it
right? You
true?
asked, you
Is it
asked to
true?
get, you
Is it
asked to get a
true?
chance to
Did Donald
speak.
Trump
I
denounce
let you cry
racism
about
38 times?
speaking or
Justice,
whatever.
Justice, did Donald Trump
Trey,
denounce
Trey,
racism 38 times?
I
I
let
just
you
want to be
speak, right?
consistent so that we move forward
I
from this
let you speak,
conversation.
correct?
Yes, but I don't want to be circular.
Okay, so cool.
Did Donald
So
Trump
when I'm
denounce
done, you
racism
can
38
ask your
times?
question.
Did Donald Trump
When
denounce
I'm
racism
done, you can
38
ask
times?
your question.
I can mute
I
you
know
and then
I
just be
know you're
over with it
I
until
can
I'm
mute you.
done.
I can boot
But
you
I can,
too, motherfucker.
but I
Like
can mute you
I
and I
don't
can kick
understand
you, and
what
then
you
your
think is
shit will
gonna
be
happen.
gone,
Like
and
I
we
can
could be
boot you
done
too.
with it.
I don't understand
It's that
what kind
fucking
of bitch ass
simple.
shit that is.
Like I
Bro,
said,
I don't do this
did
bitch shit with you
Donald
niggas,
Trump
bro.
denounce
You
racism
fucking
38
orange
times?
capers, I don't
Did
do that
Donald Trump
shit.
denounce
Like
racism
that
38
shit is
times?
weird. I
All right,
let you speak. Now
Justice,
you want to crash the
did
fuck
Donald
out?
Trump
Nah, fuck that.
Donald
hey
Trump
guys,
denounce
real quick,
racism
I
38
guys,
don't give
times?
a
guys,
fuck
guys.
what you're asking at this point.
Can you
That's
answer
some
the
bitch
question or
shit.
not? Okay, well
Uncontrolled.
here. Shut your black ass up. How about that? Did Donald Trump denounce racism 38 times? Yes or no?
Now you can shut the fuck up from the comments, bitch.
All right, so y'all right. Yeah, I got y'all. I knew it was gonna get to the point.
Yeah. George W. Trump. Oh man, where's T-Bone?
Okay,
Again.
can y'all hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
your joint's
Sir.
been glitching pretty bad,
There
low
we go.
key.
Sorry, my live was glitching. Yeah, I already knew it was gonna get to that point. I'm asking y'all to be able to have a conversation. I understand this shit gonna get, you feel what
Hey,
I'm
wait,
saying?
hold on, people. I
But
just want to say,
let's
you seen how the
try
bitch
to
T-Bone,
move
ass
it.
fat motherfucker
you
dropped me,
you
right? You know how niggas
so
always say,
Hold
"Oh,
on,
he's
I have a
always
question for
dropping
I
me.
Tom.
He's
did see the
always
dropping.
dropping
I
me." So
saw the
shut up,
muting on the other
faggot.
side
so
too. I already
T-Bone,
knew what point it was gonna get
Hey,
to.
T-Bone.
Tom.
You know
I
I
have
I
a
already
don't
knew what
even
point it
question.
was
I have
gonna
a
get
I've
to.
question
never
for
even
Tom, real
I've
quick.
never even used my mod
Nigga, don't
powers in
nobody
your
give a
room,
fuck
right?
about none of that.
This
Nigga,
nigga's a
you drop
bitch.
me,
He
pussy.
started
I'll
crying
drop your
about
bitch
getting to
ass
speak.
again. Shut up,
Then he
nigga.
muted
You ain't
me,
been able to
and then he
answer
got
shit
upset
up
when
here.
I
You ain't
met
been
his
able to
energy.
answer shit
He
up
could
here.
be a bitch.
All
He
you
could
do is
still
get up here and
continue to be a
talk, bro.
Hey,
bitch.
Tom, can I
He's
ask you a
always
Just to
question,
be
Tom?
clear,
finds a way
Justice,
to
I'm not
bitch
gonna, I'm
out.
not
Please,
gonna yell over a grown man. Just to be clear, I've
Tom.
never
Yeah.
heard you come up here and substantiate a single
All
fuck.
right, cool. So you about to? I'll drop you again, bro. Like, don't play this fucking game.
Hey, everybody just chill.
I'll
Everybody
drop you,
just
nigga. You
chill.
not know
Cause we're
red
not
room,
gonna.
fucking blue room, faggot. Get the fuck up off the.
Hey, hold on. I want to ask Tom a
All right,
question real
so
quick, just real quick, before they come back up here. My question to Tom is: given the fact that this system is
F1
corrupt,
F1 in the
right,
chat.
and
So
the
sorry.
only
F
way,
F1. Wait,
for
real
you
quick.
to
Osa,
escape,
F1 in the
okay,
chat, bro. We love TikTok Shop. Y'all
is
gotta
that still
watch
work?
the language and respect for the host platform, bro.
Exactly.
Damn.
all right.
You have to respect
Bro, I
T-Bone at
don't
this
want to
point.
have to take the mod status, but I'm gonna have to take it from both of y'all if y'all keep on the bullshit,
Hold
bro.
on, man.
Cause
I'm
we
a
can't move the
responsible mod. Make me a
conversation.
mod. Make me one. I'm chill.
You got to get voted in. Also, you ain't coming to the voting
Hey,
stage.
Okay,
Tom.
Everybody,
well,
chill out,
No,
man.
okay,
no,
no
Tom.
no.
problem.
Then make this
Tom.
clear. No,
So wait a
let's
minute.
make this
Let me
very
finish my
clear.
statement
Then you
before
tell
y'all.
these bitch ass niggas who aren't a part of red room, blue room, not to be dropping people who are red room, blue room. Because it seems like there's this misconception that the people who think that they have some sort of pull in this fucking live, they don't. You don't pull shit here. And if you don't like it, then get the fuck off the panel.
Yeah,
I
Just
didn't
I
drop
gotta
you,
Okay,
but if you
Stop
so
being
drop
a
me, I
hold
will
on. Wait a
bitch.
minute,
All
fucking
man.
right,
I
drop
don't
you,
want to talk
pussy.
over
stop
people,
You
man.
being
so
I
a
don't.
gotta
then
get
bitch.
my
so
All
then
right,
shit
this
off,
is
cool,
man.
so
shut
then
the
this is
fuck
Take
what
up,
care
I'm
of your
going to
fucking kids,
I
say,
you
gotta get
dirty
my
on
stuff
bitch.
off
both of
before I
y'all
call it in.
bitch.
Dirty
aspect, and I'll
motherfucker.
leave it
You
there at the
Yo,
pussy
get the
ass
fuck up
nigga.
off the
warning,
fucking
and we
panel,
can move
pussy.
Stop
from
being a
there.
pussy ass nigga,
Like I
bro.
said,
It,
You
motherfucker,
always
all
shut the
right,
came.
fuck up and get the
y'all
fuck
You
up
got it.
off
always
the panel, you fat motherfucker. Take your ass to the gym, pussy.
Damn, man.
you a soft
pussy ass nigga. And I didn't.
Damn, you gotta breathe, everybody. I'm gonna say this before they cut me off again. Now, this is the time. When are you gonna become a capitalist, man? Like I said, making a whole bunch of money and being rich is your only way to escape the matrix. When are you gonna be a
I didn't
capitalist?
drop you that time. I didn't even fucking
Tom?
touch your screen. Stop being a little bitch. Always up here being some little bitch for some white motherfucker. That shit
Man,
is
nigga, I don't give a
fucking
fuck
weird.
about none of that,
You a
nigga. Fuck you,
pussy,
point blank,
bro. You
period.
a pussy. Shut the fuck
Fuck
up.
you,
Pussy.
You know what?
pussy.
I'm just gonna mute
Pussy.
right now.
You don't add shit to no fucking conversations ever.
Make me first,
Bitch
man.
ass nigga.
No, because I'm doing an announcement. Osa, damn. You know what? Actually, Osa is right. Let's just hit a quick 1 minute so everybody can get their shit out real quick, and then we'll go from there. Bell, you got anything to say? No, I don't have anything to say. I'm not at the phone right now, so I don't really want to talk. Okay, we'll go ahead and move on to Osa.
Exactly. Listen, I appreciate you having me up here. Please make sure you tap the screen and share live. This first and foremost. Secondly, when are you guys gonna figure it out that this system doesn't give a fuck about you, and that the only way to beat the matrix and to escape is to become a capitalist, man? You have to get rich in order to escape the rat race, because I know damn sure that a lot of these companies don't give a damn about you. In fact, to them, they look at you as an employee wage slave. They look at you as a wagey brokey. And so the only way to escape that is you have to get as rich as possible so that you can make the decisions that you want to in your life. There's no other way. Trusting Democrats, that shit won't help you. Trusting Republicans, that damn sure won't help you. They don't give a fuck. They don't care about you. They only care about the I country. We all know what the I country is. But again, this is the reason why I'm a capitalist. Socialism and communism, and all you guys love it. It sounds good, but it's not going to get you anywhere. Become a capitalist. Escape the matrix. I said what I said. Fuck this system.
Bone, no disrespect to you. You know, I've never abused my mod shit in your room, bro. So it's never even like that, bro. But this nigga gonna start muting me. That's some bitch ass shit, bro. All cause he can't get off his shit after he just got 45 seconds to get his shit off, bro. That shit is weird. It's soft niggas like Trey, which is why we're in the situation that we are. Fucking turncoat niggas like that, bro. And then start bringing up my daughter as a reason that you need to be able to speak over me. That's some bitch shit, bro. That's why I know you're a whole bitch. That's why I know when Admir pulled up on your bitch ass, you ran, soft ass, pussy ass nigga. But Bone, you know what it is. I got respect for you. I didn't mean to violate you like that.
No, you straight, bro. I hear you.
I got a fucking violation for bullying his pussy ass.
Yeah, I saw that. If you got another account, you can come back, or if you want to send the comments section for 10 minutes, it's up to you.
I got an account. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right.
think we really give a fuck whether you have an account or not. Let's get one thing straight. Nobody brought up your kid. What I said is go take care of your kid, right? Instead of being on the internet, go read a fucking book to your kid instead of being on the internet, because you're clearly not educated enough to have this conversation. I've never heard you get on a single panel and substantiate a single fucking thing. You just run your mouth. You're the closest thing next to Sean.
Who just dropped? No, but look, bro, if we're going to do this fucking shit, everybody, oh my God. If we are going to play the muting and dropping game, I'm just going to start taking the my shit, bro. It's that fucking simple. I put the shit on Showtime specifically so y'all could speak and get the shit out. I did that shit intentionally. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. If I put it on Showtime for y'all to get a minute to talk y'all shit, don't fucking drop nobody. Don't fucking mute. What the fuck? I also don't got nothing to say. I'm gonna just wrap it up. Emperor, you go ahead, man.
Look, I just find it funny. I'm going to get off of that topic because beyond the factor of justice, slurring out twice was ridiculous. I'm just going to move on from that topic. The aspect is like, it's funny to hear Osa saying be a capitalist, right? Because it wasn't not too long ago that Osa was saying vote for Trump. So I find it hilarious that some people all of a sudden are, not like that. I'm a capitalist now. Bitch, you still wear the same clothing. You're a detriment to black people. I told you I'll tell you that every single time that I see you, and I've said that to you every single time that I've seen you. You are a detriment to black people, despite even with this capitalistic mindset that you have. Stop sitting here walking around like a wolf in sheep's clothing. We see who you are. Good job, Stephen.
I think we've seen enough conclusions here to say that individuals should be having their mods stripped away, right? People love to sit here and say, oh, this person's abusing mods. Not only did Justice bitch ass, who doesn't run shit over here, drop me. Nigga, if I'm gonna mute you, that's because I'm busy and I'm not gonna yell over a bitch ass man. Do you understand what I'm saying? Again, you haven't substantiated shit. You never have. You probably never will. You just been up here running your fucking mouth. Nobody's talking about your fucking kid. I said go take care of your kid instead of sitting up here trying to push this bullshit propaganda. Because when we're talking about consistency, right? Consistency would be, I know that Donald Trump has said or denounced racism over 38 times within his first year. You didn't know that, which is why when I asked you the question, you kept trying to speak over me. No, I'm not going to let you yell over me or steamroll. Let's be progressive in this conversation. Let's move it forward. You didn't know that, right? So context does matter. I don't care what you think you know, because again, that's what you think you know, you dumb bitch. So go read something, you fucking moron.
I don't have anything to add at this particular moment. You can skip me.
Thank you so much for coming up.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I agree. I agree with what Osa said in principle when he said people should start being more capitalistic in the sense of what I say is live like a capitalist, gain the capital so that you can actually create real actionable movements to help the collective break out of a hyper capitalistic system, to make the system less capitalistic. Capital right now is what rules the system. So you need to have real capital behind you to be able to change the system. This is my belief. This is what I would agree with. I think that critiques and complaints against, the current economic system is totally fine, but you should also be moving to be able to gather the material resources necessary to make that shift. All hail Donald W. Bush Jr.
See, listen. Mikey articulated that beautifully, man. Shout out to Mikey. But as far as Emperor, this hater, I have to respond to him because he's a hater. He's a bona fide, certified, licensed, and bonded hater. Okay. And the thing of it is that, like I said, he said that really well, better than I could. But like I said, the reality is you have to get the capital to change the system from the inside out. There's really no way around it because, again, what's your alternative? You're working until you're 65 and in retirement. I know some people that are working in their 70s right now because they can't retire. They can't retire. It's virtually impossible. The cost of living has gone up, but the pay rates have stayed literally the same. You see? So you just tell them people just work until they're dead? Oh, fuck no. There can't be an alternative. The best way to really change things is you have to gauge the capitalistic process, give as much resources as possible, and then you can start to change stuff from the inside out. If you have politicians who believe like you could play the exact same game a lot of these other people do. Put these people into place on their campaign so that that way they work on your behalf, on your better interest. If you want to build a homeless shelter, you can do that. If you want to help people maybe get out of poverty, you can use the resources that you gain to help them. You see, that's what it is. You have to have capital, my friend. There is no way around that. There is no way. I'm sorry.
Cool. That wasn't what I was talking about with you, though. I'm sorry, T. Do you mind if or do you want to go? I don't mind. It's your show. I'm sorry.
Wherever y'all
Emperor
want
is
the
a hater.
conversation to
He's
go
a
at this
hater.
All
point,
right,
but
cool. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, right?
All on my nuts.
Hold on, please. You're 100% correct because I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this because if I catch fights, it's going to be direct. Because here's how we go in, right? You have always been a detriment to black people. You have always been a detriment to us on everything that you have stood for because you have always stood for the aspect of a conservative mind state. This conservative mind state that you are now trying to flip and propagate as a way that you are as a way to benefit the black community or benefit other people. You have always been a person who have stood behind people like Trump or have touted his exact verbiages and words out into these public spaces and to these people and has been a detriment to us and sitting here telling other black men to vote for him instead of voting for Kamala Harris due to the aspect of her blackness. The aspect that you even sat there and had a conversation talking about that Kamala wasn't black before on this topic. So this aspect of you sitting here now all of a sudden, oh, I'm not a political person. I just believe in, I'm fuck Republicans. Fuck Republicans. Bitch, you have been a Republican. You've been this person and you are a detriment to black people because that's all you have been.
I'm not a detriment. Listen,
you are a
detriment.
detriment.
No, hold
You've
on.
been a detriment. You have downtrodden black women. You have downtrodden black men. You have downtrodden You have downtrodden us in the polls. You have downtrodden us when we had run for offices. You had besmirched people's names to be able to sit here and boast up Donald Trump. You have done all of these things in the aspect of trying to be a good person for black people. That's not who you are. You're a detriment.
So what do you do that makes you a non-detriment?
Just so you're clear, so we're clear, because I'm gonna fucking gish gallop all over you every.
I'm just confused. I'll drop you again, nigga. Like I said, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'll pay to drop.
Drop me, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Nigga,
T-Bone, I'm
drop
about to
me.
send you the money,
Hold
Bro,
on,
man.
man.
I'll
Chill
bring
out,
you
man.
two,
Chill
bitch.
out.
Again, I'm not
Please.
trying to play the game. You the
I
one who
don't give a
brings up
fuck
that
what you
bullshit
trying to
bitch
play.
ass
How
shit.
about you sit your
I didn't
black
mute
ass in the
you.
comments? Come back later. I'm about to send you the money now, T-Bone.
But listen, here's the thing. This is to Emperor. The Emperor's the hater talking about I'm a detriment. It's not detrimental to tell black people to, first of all, engage in the capitalistic process. That's not detrimental. It's not detrimental to look and say, you know what? There's this system that, because of the fact that there are flaws within the system and these politicians who pretend to care, they really don't care. The alternative is to not engage in socialism and communism, which actually gives government more power and authority over you. No, that's not the solution. The solution is, okay, we have to use this capitalist system to get as many resources
Hey,
as possible.
T-Bone, T-Bone,
And then we can change
T-Bone,
things.
Cash App.
T-Bone,
Okay, go
T-Bone,
ahead.
T-Bone,
Boom, what's the
T-Bone,
Cash App?
T-Bone, T-Bone.
Yeah, ain't like that.
T-Bone, it's time. No, no,
Yo, what's up?
seriously,
What's up?
seriously, because I sat here and said that I was about to pay. Take
Both. Okay, so
Damn.
can't fucking hear nothing if people are being dropped, bro. Come
Yeah,
on.
man, what the hell going
Like, what's
on?
going on with this shit?
See, man, I'm trying to
Hold
cook
on.
an emperor right now, but
Nigga, can we
it's
make
hard
this
right now.
very clear? Like, no, because again, T-Bone, there's this misconception, and I guess maybe you're not being clear enough, maybe you're not being stern enough, but it's actually getting really annoying, right? I made this very
Y'all, okay, Justice. Now I gotta take it, bro. Now I gotta take the shit.
Damn. So basically, make me a mod. That's what you need to do. Yeah, I'm an
You
awesome
gotta
mod.
get voted in, bro.
I'm
I
I'm
had to
saying
restructure
though,
the whole
bro. Like
shit.
I
Hold
made this
on.
very
Y'all
clear,
vote
T-Bone.
me
I'm
in.
about to
Vote
send you
me
the
in as a
money. I'm about to
mod.
send
I'm
it through
fair.
Bell, by
I'm
the
a
way,
fair
because I
man.
have to send it through Bell.
Vote me in as a
These niggas
mod.
keep coming up here dropping
Give me
people
one
thinking that
second.
they running shit, bro. Nigga, I didn't disrespect you just because I muted your fuck ass
I'm
nigga. Don't mean
asking
that
you
you get
what
to
the
drop
Cash
people.
App
Nigga,
is.
pay for that
This nigga
shit,
didn't
nigga.
pay shit yet,
No,
right?
then make sure you
This
pay
nigga
for
didn't
that
pay
shit,
shit
bitch.
yet,
You
right?
don't run
I'm
So
shit
just
on
gonna
me.
I'm
Get the
mute.
fuck
asking you
off the
what the
panel like
Cash
I
App
said.
is.
I'm putting the sticker up now. I'm
All
putting the
right, bet,
sticker up now. But
Get the
at
fuck
this
bet.
off
point,
the
I
fucking
can't because
panel,
we can't even
pussy.
get the conversations going, bro. Like I'm sitting here trying to do all this different shit and I can't do nothing.
Take this
Like,
nigga's mod. He doesn't need to be a
hold
fucking. Oh, I
on.
don't abuse mod, but yeah, he's dropped me numerous times without paying. You don't run.
I can't even see him. I can't even see him to take the mod status. I can't see him in the list. Not even
Real
joking.
shit, bruh.
Oh, here we go. Hold on, babe. Let me, please.
This shit's getting aggravating. Like, no offense to neither one of you gentlemen, but like,
Okay, so I just took it there.
He's dropping and muting me, bro.
Boom.
No, bitch, because I'm
So
paying.
again,
Get the
Yes,
fuck
that's
off the
why. That's why
panel.
I just did. That's
it's a
hold
poll.
on. That's
So
why
if
I
you
just
pull it
did.
from,
That's why I just did it
if
for
you pull,
both.
Bone, I'm gonna let you speak. Hold on, I'm gonna let you speak, Bone.
Yeah, I'm saying that's why I just took it for both, so that we can progress this conversation, and niggas can't be on the shit. But I do want to make this clear, right? Because while we have disagreements on the shit, at the end of the day, Trey is a part of Red Room, Blue Room. You feel what I'm saying? So like the muting and dropping on his shit, you feel what I'm saying? Niggas can't ride like that. If we're being fair about this shit though, Trey, you was the first person to get the muting. So that's why I've been letting a lot of the shit ride because he been responding to the shit that you first did on you feel what I'm
No, I
saying?
admit that I
So
muted
I
him.
can't just say yeah,
No, I
yeah. So
admit that.
that's why I'm saying. But when it go down this road, then everybody but justice, like Trey part of the red room, blue room, we can't just be dropping and muting and shit like that. Now at this point, both of this shit take for a little bit so that we can move the conversation. If y'all hate each other that much, then just throw in a little cash app, John,
No, but
and just
that's the thing. No, no, no,
get the
no.
motherfuckers
I
out of here.
did say that. Every single person, even Emperor, every single person up here will attest that they heard me say, I'm sending the Cash App now.
I don't know why he
He
was
keeps
defending himself.
dropping me.
He did
He
say
shouldn't
that.
be up here. Just like Brock Lee's broke bitch asses down there in the fucking comments running his fucking mouth, right? You haven't even been here since day one. Bitch, you're new. You just got here, nigga. This nigga kept dropping me. I said explicitly, I'm about to pay to drop this nigga, and he keeps dropping me. This nigga should not be a mod here. It don't work for him. He don't listen. He don't know how to act. Niggas come over here and think that they run shit, just like Brock Lee, poor ass in the fucking comments. Niggas don't add nothing to this. Niggas don't pay. They don't do what they're supposed to do. They just come over here and keep dropping
Bone,
shit.
check the Cash App.
All right,
The
yeah.
Cash
So
App.
Trey, he just paid to drop you for the whole live. He sent the 40. So that's 24 hours. So
Oh,
at this
damn.
point, noon 13 tomorrow is when Trey can come back unless there's something else sent for a bail. That fixes the situation. We don't gotta worry about it no more.
Oh, damn. You sent him. Damn.
Yeah, I don't deal with bitch ass turncoats, nigga. Like I don't do that shit, right? This nigga's I've been cordial to this nigga and I don't even fuck with Blagger. Like the fact that this nigga thinks that he's gonna start muting me and silencing me, like, yeah, bro, again, T-Bone, you know me. I sit quietly. If in getting into an argument, I present my shit and I keep it quiet. I don't get fucking into the personal shit. That nigga made the shit personal. That nigga made the shit uncordial, right? It was respectful until that nigga started bitching up. I hate bitch ass niggas like that.
God damn, man. Well, grand opening, grand closing. But yeah, back to
Ass
Emperor.
pussy ass nigga, bro.
But hold
I
on,
don't
Jay.
fuck with children like you. He's a fucking child, bro. I don't
But
fuck
hold
with
on.
children. You are not even
Hold
my
on, Jay.
fucking peer. You're a bitch ass child, son. I don't present you with arguments because you're not worth the fucking argument. You fucking weird flat earth motherfucker.
Hold on. What's wrong with believing in flat Earth?
Don't do this, Osa.
Like this.
Osa, you got your own smoke on the panel right now. You deal
Listen,
with your
man. But back
situation,
to
bro.
Emperor. This hater, this goddamn hater up
Hey,
here.
bro, there's some Sunni Muslims
I
that'll
want to
fight
get
you on
him, I
flat
guess.
Earth like crazy, bro. There's
I
some
believe it.
Sunnis out here, some Wahhabis that'll go
Listen,
crazy on you about
Justice,
flat
you got another
Earth.
violation.
Who's
Yeah, I
that?
got you. I got my other device. Hold on.
Yeah, Emperor is a hater. You're a goddamn hater. Who's the victim?
Bitch, I already
You're a hater.
told you I hate you. I didn't even I stated that from the beginning. I told you from day one.
You're a hater.
Every time I see you, you're coming on call. You're a detriment to black people, and it's not me
But
being
like
a
I said,
hater. It's
man.
me calling out the aspect of what you're doing.
So
Because here's the
I want
thing,
to
right?
ask you a
As
question.
I've already stated, you are a blogger. You're a blogger.
What's wrong with being blagger? What's wrong
Yeah,
with that?
exactly. The fact that you don't
What's
see
wrong?
anything wrong with it is the aspect of what the fuck is wrong with it, right? It's sitting here
I want to
voting.
make
Vote. You
America great.
voted
What's wrong
for
with that?
somebody. Hi, super fucking glad you voted for somebody who is detrimental to our communities, black and brown communities, because of the fact you wanted to get a little extra bump in your paycheck, and that shit didn't even work right because you don't even qualify for the fucking tax break. You don't even make enough for it. So you screwed yourself to be able to. You screwed black people and brown people to be able to boost yourself up for
Somebody
what?
just sent $40 to bail Trey out.
Oh
Somebody
shit!
just sent $40 to bail Trey out. So if somebody want to send a
Bitch.
message to Trey and let him know that he
Damn!
can come back to the live.
That was crazy.
Damn!
But like, that's who you are.
But listen.
That's
But
who you
here's the
are.
thing,
No,
man.
no, no. There is no but listen to that.
No,
There
hold on.
is
I
no
gotta respond at
explanation
some
that you
point,
can
man.
give on why you decided to vote for somebody who is like this and then turn around and be like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck Republicans, fuck Democrats. It's about the capitalism. Bitch, that's still a conservative mindset. So here you are still being a fucking Republican. The
What's
fuck are
wrong
you
with being a
talking about?
conservative? You know you
The
could be a
fuck are you
Democrat and be a
talking about,
conservative.
Osa?
You
You
know
are a
that. You know that,
detriment
right?
to black people.
You
You're
know
a
that,
piece of
right?
shit.
Am I gonna get to talk at some point, bro? I don't want to like talk over you.
Just to be fair, conservatism is the same moral ilk and erosion
Bone,
of
did
civilization and
somebody
society as liberalism is. Just saying, just saying.
Bone, can
Yeah,
I
it
say
You
Conservatism
does
know,
is
something?
nothing
actually.
more.
Mikey,
Actually.
I was
Hold
on
on,
the
hold
fence
on,
when
Conservatism.
I
hold on,
first came
hold on.
across you, but you
Bone,
be
can I
cooking low key, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you be cooking low key. I was a little unsure my first interaction with you, but yeah, you be cooking low key. I'm just gonna give you that
No, yeah,
kudos. Go ahead, Justice. What's up?
conservatism. The whole
well,
purpose of
do you gotta pay to
conservatism is
mute
just to
somebody in the comments?
conserve. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. My bad.
Do you gotta pay to mute someone in the comments?
Yeah,
Broccoli was muted
it's
in the
20 for the
comments.
live.
Did somebody pay to mute? Did Trey pay to mute Broccoli in the comments? Because
Probably not.
Broccoli just
No,
he just DM'd me. He was muted in the comments, so probably should take his mod for that shit too. That's some bitch ass shit. Again, this whole shit started because that bitch ass shit.
I unmuted him.
All right, thank
Yeah,
you.
so yeah, like I was gonna say, conservatism, the whole purpose of the conservatism is what are they conserving? They're conserving the classical liberalist ideology. Classical liberalism is also net negative for society. Hyperfixation on things like property and things of that nature. It broods the moral ilks that it eventually turns into. So conservatism and liberalism are both moral ilks within society that help and aid to erode it and not allow for society to engage in like revolutionary action to move forward.
Yeah, like I said, and this is to the brother up here, Emperor. If you want to be a wage slave for the rest of your life and then having to work past 65, I mean, I guess that's your choice. But
I can't do it, my friend. I can't do that. I can't.
No,
I
but
have to play the game.
you can be a vote slave for the rest of your life. Congratulations. You traded one collar for another.
But see, you didn't address my point though. Would
I
you?
did.
So what do you prefer?
I addressed
No. So
I
what do you
addressed your
prefer? Do you
point,
actually
and you haven't
prefer
addressed anything that
making?
I've
Hold on,
stated.
no, no, no,
You
no,
haven't
no. I
even
didn't
talked about
interrupt
the
you, bro.
aspect
I
that you
didn't
voted for
interrupt you.
Trump. You
I
did. You
didn't
were talking
interrupt you.
over
Come
me the
on,
entire
man.
time I was talking.
But
So
hold
don't
on.
do
No, I
that.
didn't. I actually
Don't do
let you
that.
talk. I
Don't
let you
play that
talk. I
game,
didn't
Osa.
interrupt you.
When
I
am I
didn't
going to be
interrupt
able to
you.
speak your words? Remember that? Don't
But
do
I
that,
didn't
game.
interrupt you though. I let you
You
talk. What I'm saying
literally
is that
just
what
did
is
when
the
you were saying, "When
alternative?
am I going to be able
Hold
to
on a
speak?"
second.
T-Bone, he's been
Hold on
muted
a second.
again.
Hold on a second. What is the alternative? Right.
Hey,
So what? You
T-Bone,
just gonna
is he
work?
paying you for this?
Trey,
Because
Yo,
I'm
what's
muted.
goody,
Trey, you
Brock?
can't. Oh my God.
God damn, man.
Trey, he's not. I don't know why he's getting muted. Unless you want to come up and explain why he's getting muted, he shouldn't be muted.
Dude, he abuses his mod power on me every day in your live. Every day.
Yeah. So yeah. So to
I ain't
Emperor.
gonna
So
lie,
what is the
Brock. Hold
alternative?
on, real quick. Hold on. Also, I'm so sorry. Real quick, Brock.
Yo, how you doing?
You is a funny motherfucker. You was all the way out of
I'm gonna
pocket,
drop Bell down so
but you
that
is
bro can speak on the
hilarious
shit.
for last night. I'm not
Last
even
night,
gonna reiterate it, but
I was
that
a little
shit had me
unhinged.
tickled pink.
I was a little unhinged last night, and you know what? Andy and Nick deserved it. But I'm here right now to talk to T-Bone about how Trey be abusing his mod powers on me all the time. He's doing it
Yo,
right now.
Minnesota,
Like
he
he
just
mutes
come in
me
here and
while I'm
just
up here.
interrupt, bro. What the fuck, man?
Wait, how does anybody unmute mod powers on somebody
You're
that doesn't
muting
even
me.
really come
I'm
up
paying
here?
for it. You're
How? This
muting
is the
me.
first time you've ever been muted in the comments. As a matter of fact, I'll mute your ass again
You
too.
do it daily.
I
You
really
do it every
how?
day.
How when I'm not even up here every
You
day?
kick me from
And the only
channels
times
without
I'm really up
paying.
here is
You
at
mute me without
nighttime.
paying.
How is
You
that?
booted me
How?
the other
Okay,
day from
when?
your
When is the
live.
last time I muted you besides today?
Yesterday.
Really? Really? When?
Last night.
Last T-Bone, you went live last night?
No, you do it in everybody's live. You do it in
No, I
Oh,
was
you
Bell's.
not
You do it
live
fucking
in this
last
idiot.
one.
Oh,
night.
well,
You
that's
do it in
one
all
life.
the red
You know
rooms
what's
in
crazy,
rooms.
Broccoli? Every time I have a conversation
It's
with you,
so
you
sad and
always
pathetic, and I
lie.
don't
And it's
understand.
crazy
Like,
how I always catch you on a lie. So T-Bone
I
didn't have
enter a
so
room and
so
you
let's ask
immediately
again.
start
So if I
crying, and
didn't
it's
mute you
weird.
last night,
It's
when is the
weird
last time I
behavior.
muted you in his live, allegedly?
It's just weird behavior. Like you're
No, but you
clearly
just made a claim.
fulfilling
Stop making a claim.
a.
Stop
Emperor, if you're
making these
still in the room,
lies,
I'm
bro.
just
Like,
bro,
why
saying
do
drop
y'all
a
come
y'all
up here
comment.
and
I
just
want
what
to
the
do
fuck?
it.
follow you.
It's just like justice, black ass, right? You
You're
just come up
watching me
here and
do
you
Yo,
shit.
stop,
lie, and
you
then you
fucking
expect people to
pussy.
just
Bro, I didn't even
believe the
fucking say
lie. Like,
nothing to
why do
you.
y'all do
Shut the
that?
fuck up,
I
you
don't.
pussy.
You
Like,
gonna
you're
make me?
such a
You
fucking
gonna make me?
pussy.
You
I'm
gonna make
tired
me?
of hearing you
You gonna make
fucking
me?
cry.
Hey,
You
Justice,
cry,
Justice.
you
I
cry in
could be to
every
your
black room you
location in
go in.
any day,
Nigga,
nigga. You
that's
can
why you
come to
don't
Illinois
fucking
on
go
any
there
day, and we can
anymore.
settle it
That's
like
why you had
grown
to
men.
fucking come and
We can
seek
settle it
refuge
like grown
here.
men. It's that
That's why you had
simple.
to seek
It's
refuge with
that
white
simple.
people.
Hey,
You're a
it's that
pussy, bro.
justice. While you're
Fucking
screaming,
child.
while
I'm
you're
tired
screaming
of your
into the mic,
pussy
nigga,
ass,
we can
bro.
settle this like
Shut the
grown men, or
fuck
you can
up.
shut the fuck
I
up and
didn't
go
even
take
say
care of your
shit to
fucking child,
you,
like I said,
pussy.
nigga.
I said
Get
to
off the
Emperor
mic
I
and
was
go
gonna
take care of
follow
your
him.
fucking
You
child,
gotta be
nigga.
some sort of
How
fucking
about that?
fan to
Take
bring
your
up
ass
me
over
every
there, go
time I
read a
open my
fucking book and take
motherfucking
care of your
mouth.
fucking
You
child.
gotta
How
be the
about that,
biggest
nigga? That's what
pussy
you
in the
should
room.
be doing.
I don't
You
understand
should
why
take your
soft
black
ass
ass up
niggas
off
like
this
you
goddamn panel
don't
because you're
just
not that
find
smart. You're not
a
as bright
nice
as you think
master's
you are,
house to
nigga. You're
fucking
not that
hide in.
smart.
You're
You
pussy,
should get the
nigga.
fuck up off the
Pussy
panel and
every
go
day
take
of the
care of your
week.
fucking
You're
child,
pussy
nigga.
on
You
Monday.
raggedy
You
bitch.
ran from a
Go
nigga that
take
was
care. Wait,
5'4".
ran. Wait,
Nigga,
wait.
what shit does
This
that
is
make
on
you, bro?
YouTube,
That
nigga. This
makes
is
you an
on
even bigger
YouTube.
pussy.
Admir
You
never
ran from a
pulled
nigga
up.
who was
50 himself
5'4".
even
You
called
are the
Admir out and said
biggest
that you
pussy
never
I've
pulled
ever
up
met
to
on this
Trey.
app.
Trey, you got a
Fucking
violation.
soft
No, I
ass
didn't.
nigga. You
No, I
are a
didn't.
pussy, nigga.
Wait. If that's the case, then why didn't 50
Shut
himself
up,
even
say
pussy.
that? Wait, why did 50
Nobody gives a
himself say that
fuck,
Admir didn't pull
pussy.
up?
Shut up,
So wait,
pussy.
why didn't Admir say that he
Pussy
pulled
ass
up
nigga.
then?
I don't give a
How
fuck.
come 50
Nigga,
and
you
everybody
ran
else
from
in
a
that
nigga who
live?
was
You know this is on
5'6".
YouTube, right? Hey, Justice,
You ran from a
Hey,
nigga who was
Both of y'all
maybe,
just got
5'6".
hey, just maybe
violations.
you should do that.
You
Maybe your
ran
fat
from a
ass
nigga
should
who was
run. Maybe that's what your
5'6".
fat ass should
You
do
must
is
feel
run
like a
more.
big man.
Because if you knew
Pussy
anything
ass
about the
nigga.
situation, you
I
would know
don't give a
that Admir
shit,
didn't
bro.
pull up.
You could call
He
me
was in a
fat
whole
all you
nother
want.
state. How did he
I'm
pull
good
up?
with it. I'm
How do
good
you
with
pull
it.
up if you in a whole
But
nother
it's
state?
interesting how
How
your
you pull up if
behavior
you in a whole? Hey,
dictates
just
you
ask.
starting to
How you pull up if you in a whole
body
nother
shame. That
state?
shit is wild.
How do you
I
pull up if you're in a whole
guarantee you your
nother state?
pussy ass wouldn't stand in front
How
of
do
me
you
though.
pull up if you're
Your
in a
shit
whole
would
nother
get
state? Explain
slapped
that.
all
What the
over the
fuck did
fucking
I come
turn.
back to?
Wait, Justice. How do you pull up
This
if you're in a
nigga's
whole
being a
nother
bitch
state?
again.
Since when
Cause
did
Trey,
pulling up
that's
mean that
all
you're in a
Trey
whole
can
nother
do
state?
is crash out like a
Okay,
bitch and start
how
crying.
about you pull up then?
Start
How about you
crying.
show me what
Start
a real
crying.
pull up
Stop
is?
being a pussy,
67th and
Trey.
Jeffrey,
Trey,
Chicago,
don't be a
Illinois. How
pussy.
about you show me?
Trey,
You show
Trey,
me
don't
what
be
a
a
real
pussy.
pull up is,
Trey,
nigga.
Trey,
Let's
maybe
see
you
if
might
you
want
go
to go
home to
get you
your
some
kid.
boxing lessons.
Yeah, let's
That way
see
you
if you
don't
go
gotta
home
run
to
from
your
short
kid,
niggas.
nigga.
That way you don't gotta
But
run
show
from
me what a
short
real
niggas.
pull up
Get
is.
you some
Not
boxing
a
You're
lessons,
2,
giving the
3,
pussy.
white
4,
people a
5
real
hour.
good
I
show
don't want
right
you
now. This
5
is
hours away,
fucking
nigga. I want you at
hilarious.
67th, right there. I want you right there at
Hey, shut the hell up.
67th, nigga.
Get you some
Oh,
boxing
we
I
gonna
lessons,
didn't
call it
pussy.
think
Maybe
out.
so.
some
We gonna
Yeah, I
Thaibox.
call it
didn't
out,
think so. Yeah,
Some
T-Bone. You
Thaibox,
everybody's
allowed
tough
bitch.
until it's time to
Huh?
be
all this
tough.
anti-blackness
Pussy ass
going
nigga.
on
Everybody's
this
tough
panel,
until it's
T-Bone, and
time to
you
be
letting it
tough.
ride.
Always
Look
gotta
at
be
the
a
comment
pussy
section.
ass
You
Wait,
got
nigga,
wait, but
people
you're
nigga.
the one that
dropping
dropped me. You
gorillas
don't
in
run
the
shit.
Always
chat.
gotta be a pussy ass
All
Everybody's
nigga like
tough
types
you.
of
until it's
shit.
time
You're
to
the
be
one who
tough, though.
dropped. You're the one who
You
muted.
see that
Like
shit,
I
67th
T-Bone?
and
don't I don't
Jeffrey.
People
even do the
ignoring
finger
Wait,
you?
wait,
pointing.
but
I
you
don't gotta
seen
finger
how
point.
your
I
mod
know
got
you're
taken though,
pussy.
right?
I just straight out
Bitch.
called you a
You seen
pussy.
how your shit
I
got
don't
taken
gotta
though,
do the
right?
finger pointing.
Pussy,
You dropped me. You
pussy,
dropped me. You
pussy.
muted
Yeah,
me,
you didn't
bitch.
pay though,
And I
did
didn't even
you?
say you fucking
Did
muted
you
me. I
pay?
just fucking dropped you.
No, yeah, exactly.
Pussy.
And I muted you.
Pussy ass
Yeah, and
nigga.
I muted
I
you.
don't
I
need to
muted
call
your
the
black
shit out,
ass because you
right?
don't add
You
anything of
muted me, you
substance to
got
any
dropped.
conversation,
Deal with
anyways.
it,
Justice,
pussy.
name
Deal
one
with it,
debate that you
pussy.
have ever
Deal
substantiated
with
an
it,
argument. I'll
pussy.
wait.
Stop fucking
Name
crying
one.
all the
Name one
time.
debate
T-Bone,
where you.
you
And you
know,
know what's
like
funny? You know what's
T-Bone.
funny? I can believe that the Earth is flat, and I can
What are we
I
substantiate an
don't give
doing
a
argument.
here?
fuck
You
what you
can't.
believe, you
You can't
weird
substantiate
nigga.
an
It's
argument for
That's what
happening.
you
shit.
don't
You can't
get.
substantiate an
Nobody
argument saying
gives a
that Donald
fuck
Trump
what
is
you
racist.
believe.
You can't
You
substantiate an
said I
argument
don't
saying that he's a bad
substantiate my
president or
arguments.
anything.
You
Can
want a
you
conversation
substantiate
from me.
something, bruh?
That's the
Can
conversation
you
you got, you
substantiate?
weird
No,
nigga.
there's
I don't
many
fucking debate
conversations
dumb
that I've
fucks
had with
like
your
you.
dumb
You're
ass
fucking
before, and you haven't
stupid.
been able to
Why
debunk
the
T-Bone,
fuck
I
would
anything.
I
thought
have
we
a
didn't
debate with
engage
a
in
nigga
talking
like
about
you
people's
that,
children.
What are we?
that,
What
that
are, what
don't
are we
even
talking
know
What's
that
about?
mass
the
is not
rules
gonna
over here,
save him,
T-Bone?
right?
Because you always
Like,
coming to my shit questioning me. And the anti-blackness going on here, people's children being talked about and everything else. And you
By
getting these
telling
good
somebody to
white
go
people to
take
show
care
and
of their
mixed company.
kids?
And you
Shut the
got
fuck up.
gorillas in the chat.
Shut the fuck up.
What
Telling
the
somebody to
fuck's
go
going
take care of
on
their
over here,
kids?
T-Bone?
Maybe you should go do the same thing. Maybe you
yeah,
should go
while
take care
saying
of
that you
your
didn't
kid
say
as
shit
well.
about my kid. You again, you
Yes, go
pussy,
take care
bro.
of your kid,
Again, shut the
bitch. That's
fuck
what I
up,
said,
pussy.
nigga. Ain't
Again,
nobody
you
sneak
are
this
I'm
your
gonna
kid or none of
pussy.
that,
say
nigga. Nigga
that
said,
You are the
nigga told you to
parents.
go
softest
take
nigga
care of
I
your
I'm
have
gonna
ever
fucking
say
met
that
kid,
on this
pussy.
app.
parents on
Again,
That's
this
what
app
happened.
you ran from a
shouldn't talk about kids, bro.
Fuck you
I,
mean?
you
Nigga, go
made the
take care of your
mistake,
kid,
but
bro.
nigga.
you
Ain't
know what
nobody
I'm
Listen,
saying.
talking
We
about
should
your fucking kid,
probably.
nigga. Go
Alaka,
take care of your kid,
Alaka.
nigga.
I run
I'm just
a
saying
Fuck you
we should
mean, nigga?
probably
No, go
keep
take care of
kids
your
out
kid.
of
while
the
taking care of
Yeah,
that
I don't
conversation
give a
fucking
fuck
kid.
about what
So
he's
why
as
saying
the
either,
fuck would
nigga.
I
Fuck
give a
parents.
you
shit
too.
about that pussy ass opinion? That
Nobody
nigga's a
can. Okay,
pussy,
you're the only
bro.
one.
That
You're the
nigga
only
is
one
a
crying,
pussy.
Did
nigga.
you just
I
say
don't give a
fuck you
fuck.
too to
Nigga,
me,
I would
Trey?
tell
go
you he's a
take care of your
pussy
kid,
every day of
nigga.
the week, and I'm not 5'6", so I know you
Wow,
fucking
who
run
said
from me,
who
soft
said
ass
you were 5'6"?
motherfucker, because you ran from a nigga who was 5'6".
Where can
So
you
get the
prove
fuck
that?
out of here,
Can you
pussy.
prove that? Can you prove that, please?
I don't need
T-Bone,
to
that's
prove it.
B
You're a
said
pussy.
Cash
Hey,
App.
Nigga,
T-Bone,
Wait,
everybody
cash
can you
app.
prove?
asks
Can
you
you
these
prove that?
questions
Because
in
we had a
real
live about.
time.
Wait,
Fuck
we
I
had
gotta
a
prove
live
it
about
for?
this, and the live was like, no, you didn't pull up
Pussy,
Admir. You was
pussy
for.
ass
Yeah,
nigga.
if
You
you
were.
tell me who you
Pussy
kicking
ass
FB,
nigga.
I'll do it. But
It
T-Bone,
was.
check your Cash App.
He was 4 hours away in a whole nother another state.
Pussy
How is
ass
that
Renee,
pulling
nigga.
you
up?
just got dropped.
Ooh.
25 minutes. Do your
Oh,
time.
so show me how is pulling up 4 or 5 hours away?
Pussy.
How is
Oh,
that pulling
shut up,
up?
pussy.
When
Shut up.
what
He
does
was
that
4 or
mean
5
pulling
hours
up?
away. He was 4 or 5 hours away.
Hey,
He was
if a
over talking me,
nigga
so
told
I
me to pull
muted
up
him.
and they told
Muted
me
him, pussy.
67th and
Shut up,
Jeffrey, I expect
bitch.
to be there at
Bitch
67th
ass
and
nigga.
Jeffrey,
Shut
not
up.
5 hours
Shut
away
up,
from the
bitch.
desired
Shut
location
up,
in a
bitch.
whole nother
At this
state.
point, you're crying is holding a live hostage,
Right, like
bitch.
not
You
niggas up
shut
here
the fuck up and
crying
mute.
and lying.
Shut
Niggas
up,
up here
bitch.
lying. I'm
Shut
just
up,
saying though, bro.
bitch.
You're up here
You shut up,
lying.
bitch.
You're up
Shut
here.
up, bitch, and
I'm
stop
bitching.
holding
You're up
these
here
niggas
lying about
hostage.
another man.
Shut up, bitch, and
You're
stop
lying
holding
about
these
an
niggas
altercation
hostage.
with another
You're a whole
man.
bitch.
You
You're
a
a whole
grown ass
bitch.
man, bruh.
Everybody on this app
You
knows
a
you're a
grown
bitch
ass
at this
man and you
point.
have kids
Yep.
and you up here
I'm a
lying
grown
about
ass
another
man.
grown man.
I am a grown ass
A
motherfucking
grown
man.
ass
You are
man
a
lying about
child.
another grown
You are
man
a
lying
bitch
for a
ass
white man.
child.
A
So
black
why
man
don't
up
you
here
shut the
lying for
fuck
the
up
white man
so
is
you can stop
crazy.
holding this
A
fucking
black man
conversation
up here lying
hostage
for the
and
white
we
man
can
is
move
the
forward?
crazy. I've
Bitch
heard
ass nigga.
mermaids sit there and say she
Bitch
gonna die for
ass
the white
nigga.
man. Now
Bro,
I
I
have
don't
the
give a
white
shit.
man up here
Just
caping
because
for
you
the
got
white man
orange
lying
Cheeto
about
dust
pulling
all
up.
around your lips,
That's
don't mean that
crazy.
we need to
That
kowtail
is
to
some
your
crazy
bitch
shit.
house ass,
The black
house
man.
nigga ass,
That's
bro.
crazy how
You a
the
house
people
nigga,
on the
bro. It
left.
is what
I've
it
noticed
is.
Yo,
We
people on
all
the
Justice,
know
left.
give
you
me
You
a
got
one
house
people on the
nigga,
second.
left
bro.
saying they gonna
Just
die
move
for the white
on.
man. You got people
Just
on the
move
left saying that they
on,
gonna
bro.
ride for the white man.
Just
You got
move
people on the
on.
left that'll
Riding for
lie for
dick riding for
altercations for
white
the
people
white
all the
man.
time. This
This
nigga
is
don't give a shit about his
crazy.
community. He's a bitch ass nigga,
Yep.
But
bro.
I do more
He's
for the black
soft.
community than you. You want to
He's
bet?
a soft.
Can you
This
prove
nigga's
that you do
soft.
anything for the black community?
This nigga is soft.
I didn't think so.
Pussy
Anybody
just
can
ass
talk
nigga,
curious.
about it.
bro.
Can you show me
Can
anything
you
that you're
stop
about?
crashing out and crying so
Wait,
we can
I'm
crash.
correct
just
the
You, wait, who
curious.
conversation?
dropped who?
Nigga, you are
I'm
holding
just
niggas hostage.
curious.
You're both
You are
crashing
holding
out.
niggas hostage with your bitch
You're,
ass shit.
you're,
Oh,
This
you're
is
how?
both
some really
crashing out.
victim ass
How?
bitch ass
If you
shit.
got money, you
Why
could
don't you
pay
why,
to
why don't
drop
you
me.
stop running from niggas,
Oh, well,
bro?
I mean,
How
you
about we
can't
do
mute or
that?
drop me
How about we
anymore,
do
though.
that?
That ability has
How about
been
we stop
gone.
doing
That
that?
ability has
Huh?
been taken
How
from
about
your
we stop
black ass,
doing
so you
that?
can't do
How
that.
about we stop doing that, Trey?
Doing
Huh?
what? Doing what?
Running in real life and running on the app,
Wait, how
bro.
did I run if
Just
he's
mute
5 hours
up
away?
and stop
Explain
holding
this.
these niggas
How is it?
hostage.
Who's really running? The person that's 5 hours away, or the person that said pull up?
Nigga, you a pussy,
Yeah,
bro.
I didn't
We
think
don't
so.
need this. We
Yeah,
don't
I
need the
didn't think so. Yeah,
substantiation. We
hey,
know you
just,
a
hey,
bitch ass
Justice. In
nigga.
real life, you will be
We
floating
know
in
it
your
is what
clothes,
it
my
is.
nigga.
No,
No,
What'd you
real
say,
life,
Earl?
we're
My
having a
bad. I
little
can't hear you.
decorum.
This bitch ass nigga
real
still
shit.
crying.
Because clearly you
This
don't know what the
bitch ass nigga
definition of
still
pulling up
crying.
is. I don't
I
think you've
got him
ever
in
been
his
in a fight a
feelings.
day in your life because you
I
would
got
know
this
that
bitch
that's
ass
not
nigga in his
pulling up,
feelings.
pussy.
I play D1 football, bitch. I
Pussy.
don't need to fight.
Nigga, you play
I
D1.
promise
Nigga,
you,
so
my
did I went to
presence is
Arizona
big enough
State.
to make you
Nigga,
cower, you
I went to
soft ass
Arizona State. You
pussy.
think that means,
You are
oh wow,
soft
I
ass
played a
pussy,
sport? That
nigga.
means that I'm
I
so
know.
strong and I'm.
That's why I
Nigga, I
said
don't give a
I
fuck
would
about
watch
none of
you
that,
enjoy in
nigga.
person.
I
I would
literally took
watch you
classes
enjoy
for
on
fighting.
the
What are we
app.
talking
Nigga,
about?
you
Nigga, I don't give a fuck if
soft.
you played a
You
D1
soft.
sport.
And
Nigga, I
I
played
know
football
if
too.
you
Nigga,
ran from a
nobody
nigga who
cares,
was
bro.
5'6",
Nobody
if
gives
you
a
were
fuck,
triggered
bro.
by a nigga saying you ran from a
Yeah, I
nigga who
ran
was
away from a nigga
5'6",
that
you
that
would
was
start
6 hours
crying
away
in
from me,
my
guys.
presence.
Oh my god,
Same
I ran
space
away
shit,
from a
bro.
nigga in
You
a
a
whole
bitch.
nother state. That
You a
makes so much
bitch.
sense.
Nigga,
Okay.
you a bitch.
But you're up here lying for the white man.
Yo, you up here lying for the
I
white
got the
man. You
black. He
are
got
a
the
whole
black
ass
man up here
white
lying
man,
for the
bitch.
white man. You can't say
Nigga,
that you
at
ever
this
see me do
point,
that.
you might as well just
You know
fucking
what's
take a
crazy?
bleach
This is gonna be
bath.
clipped. Hey,
Because,
Justice,
nigga,
this
we
is
know
gonna
what
be
you
clipped.
are.
You know that, right?
We know what you are,
You know this is
bitch.
gonna be clipped, right?
I don't give a
Not only
fuck.
do I have videos of mermaids, and not only do I have mermaids saying that she gonna die for the white man, I have you up here lying for the white man in 4K.
Got you. I don't give a fuck whether
Two
this shit
people.
is clipped.
Yeah,
Nigga, this
exactly.
is my
I know you
whole
don't
ass
because
face.
you're a danger
Nigga,
to the
I
black
say this
community.
shit with my
You don't do
face.
shit for the
You
black
wouldn't even
community.
fucking
You
came
ain't
up
shit for the
yesterday,
black community.
pussy.
You ain't shit
You're
in
a
your own
pussy,
life.
bro.
You can barely take
Everything
care of
about you
yourself. Look at your
screams, I
size, my
smell
nigga.
pussy.
You
Is
look
that
at your
you,
size,
Trey?
nigga. Lay off the
I
Twinkies
smell
in the
Call
Ran
of
pussy.
40,
Is
Duty.
bro.
that you,
Lay
Trey?
off the Twinkies in the
Fuck
Ran
out of
40,
here.
bro.
It's
It's gonna
Call of
lead to
Duty.
cancer,
Fuck out of
son.
here,
For
bro.
real. You gonna
Out here
catch
holding
cancer
this
at an
guy
early
hostage
age,
just because
bro.
you want some bitch ass
Lay
shit in your
off the
feelings,
red
bro.
bitch
Get out your
ass.
fucking
Wait, how is
feelings.
that? You
Go
dropped
change
me. I
your
didn't drop you.
tampon. Take a
I
break,
muted you
bro.
once, and
Take
then
a
you just
break and
dropped me,
change
and
your
then you
fucking
got your mind
tampon.
taken away.
Yep,
You
you
notice how you
muted
keep
me and you
yelling
got
over me every
dropped.
time I
You
say something,
started
right?
bitching and crying because you got dropped.
And I
I
dropped
don't
you.
understand,
Wait,
bro.
no, no,
I
no.
didn't
Wait,
say shit
who's
about you
bitching and crying?
muting
The
me.
person that
I
got
didn't say
muted and then
shit.
dropped me,
I
or
didn't say
the
shit
other
about
way
it. You a
around?
bitch,
But
nigga.
you dropped me though,
You a
right?
bitch. You
But you
started
dropped me though,
crying.
right?
You started muting, and
But
you
you
got
dropped me. I
dropped.
muted you once,
Just
right?
like you would have
Wait,
got dropped in
are you
person.
red room, blue
Now
room, Justice?
stop being a
Just
pussy
one question.
and
Are you
move
red
the
room, blue
fucking
room?
conversation along.
Justice, are you red
You
room,
are
blue room?
such a fucking pussy,
Justice,
bro.
are you red room, blue room?
I don't give a fuck what you are. You're a
Oh, okay. So you don't
pussy.
really
You're
pull
a
anything
pussy.
here,
You're
right?
somebody who has to come on this
You don't
app
really
for
pull
fucking
anything, right?
validation.
Wait,
That's what
really?
you
Are you
are.
sure? What do I
Nigga,
do?
I carry a long stick and a long fucking shadow,
Right,
pussy.
cool. What is it that you do in life
Move
again?
on, pussy.
What is it that you do in life again?
Move on, pussy.
Yeah, I didn't think so. You don't do shit for the black community. You ain't
Move
shit for the
on,
black community.
pussy.
I don't even think you could take
Aloaka
care of
knows
your
what
own
I do.
family. I think you
Officer
could
knows
barely
what I
take care of
do.
your family. Can
Most of I
Can
even
you
believe knows
prove
what I
it?
do. T-Bone definitely knows
Can
what
you
I do. I
prove it?
don't
Oh,
need
so
to
tell
prove
me,
my
tell
shit
me.
to
I
you.
would love to know.
You're a
Tell us,
pussy,
tell us.
nigga.
No,
I
entertain us.
don't
Tell
give
us.
a fuck.
Okay, so
You
tell
are a
us.
pussy.
I
There is
deal in the real
nothing
estate. I
that you're
actually help
saying
people
that's
financially
relevant.
get out of the.
You are
I
detrimental to the
actually help
people
people
around you.
unfinancially fuck
Nigga,
themselves. So
I
tell me,
would
what is
not.
it that you? I actually help people unfinancially fuck themselves. So you tell me,
Who
what is
the
it that
fuck
you do?
muted me? Somebody's muting me now?
What can you tell
That's
me what
cool.
you can you tell
So
me what you do
Trey's got
again?
a fan in the comments
Can
too.
can you
That's
can
some
you
pussy
can
shit,
you
bro.
can you
You had to go
can you
get
tell us what you do?
gang to mute me for you.
Who's
That shit
gang?
is
I can
weird.
mute you myself.
Yeah, you're a pussy.
I can mute
Nigga,
you
you
myself.
okay, so
Okay,
so what? So
okay,
what? That's your power?
no,
That's
I
your
said I
power?
can. No, I said I
Again, pussy.
can
Okay,
mute you
so do
myself.
it,
I
nigga. Like I
can
don't
if
know
I
what the
wanted
fuck to
to.
tell you.
If I wanted
Pussy
to.
ass nigga.
Again, you're
Stop
not red
holding the
room blue room. This has been
conversation
stated.
hostage
Wait,
and
wait, just
move
so we're
on.
clear. You're
Again,
not
I
red
came
room
and
blue
I didn't
room.
say shit
You
to
don't
you.
run
I
shit
was
here.
talking to
If
the
you
other
don't like
nigga
it,
that was
take your
here.
black ass
Can
over
you
there to
stop being a
Renee's live.
pussy?
Take your black ass over there to
Stop
Renee's
being a
live if you don't
bitch,
like it.
bro. You are
You
still being a
bitch. As
bitch.
a matter of fact, don't
Stop
even take
holding
your
the
ass over
live
there.
hostage,
Take your
bitch.
fat ass to
I'm
the
gonna keep
gym.
calling you a
Take your
bitch
fat
until
ass
you
to the
stop
gym and
holding
go
the
do
live
something.
hostage. Bitch,
Why don't you
stop
take
being
your
a
ass to the gym
bitch.
and go make
You
something out
are
of
a
your life?
pussy ass
Why you
nigga,
sitting here?
bro.
Wait, but
You
you're
are about as
lying. But you
soft
up
as
here
this
lying for the
shit
white
gets.
man, not me.
You are a soft, about as
But
soft
you
as
up here
this
lying
shit
for the
gets,
white man.
bro.
I'm soft, but you up here
Bitch,
lying for the
yeah,
white
you are
man.
soft, nigga.
But you up here
Soft.
lying for the white man.
SOFT. Capital soft. Nigga is
That's so funny.
Charmin. Nigga is Charmin, son.
Okay, so Justice, where do you stand? Where do you stand?
Got
Justice,
this nigga
we
so
can
mad he
settle this,
fucking
bro.
stuttering. Shut
We
the
can
fuck
settle
up,
this. We
pussy.
can settle this
Shut
stuff.
up, pussy.
I didn't think so.
Shut up, pussy.
I didn't think so.
Shut up, pussy.
Everybody's tough online.
Nigga, you still
Everybody's tough
stuttering.
online.
Nigga, you still stuttering?
Everybody's tough
Nigga, you still
online.
stuttering? You still stuttering?
No, I said everybody's tough online.
That's what I thought. Shut the fuck up.
Everybody's tough
Shut
online.
the fuck up.
Until you get
Shut
pressed.
the fuck up.
Yeah, until you get pressed.
Shut the fuck up.
Make me.
Make me.
Oh,
Make
you
me.
can't. I can though. I can
Oh,
easily make you. I
oh.
can mute you. I could drop
Okay.
you. I could pull up on you and smack the taste out of you in front of your bitch.
Shit. We could go back to the dropping shit.
We could do all of that, nigga. I'll smack the shit out you in front of your bitch, and you ain't gonna do shit,
would
nigga.
Not. You would
How
not.
about that?
Again, running from a nigga that's 5'6".
How do you run
carry
from
a
somebody
small
if they're
stake and a
5
small
hours
shadow.
away?
Fucking five.
How?
I bet
Nigga, this shit is on YouTube. You look
This
stupid.
nigga's gotta be 5'2".
YouTube, nigga, he was 5 hours
Go
away.
to YouTube. Go to YouTube and find out that I'm not a bitch.
Nigga, you're an idiot, bro. You're just making up
YouTube and
shit,
find
nigga.
out
This
I'm
shit is
not a
on
bitch.
YouTube. Now I have
Go
a list.
watch
What
the clip on
pussy?
YouTube to find
Pussy?
out
What?
I'm
How
not
did
a
you
bitch.
pronounce that?
I'm not a bitch.
Okay.
I promise you, I'm not a bitch.
Okay, so
Fuck up.
What
pussy.
state are you
Shut
in?
the
Aren't you
fuck
in like
up,
North
pussy.
Carolina?
Shut up, pussy.
You are in North Carolina,
Shut up,
aren't
pussy.
you? Justice.
Shut up, pussy.
I'll be in Virginia
Shut
in the
up,
next couple
pussy.
of weeks.
Shut up, pussy.
I will drive personally
Shut
to
up,
North
pussy.
Carolina. We're gonna see who's
Shut
really
up,
Who's got money
pussy.
on this fight?
Shut up,
Justice.
pussy.
Okay, we're gonna see who's the pussy when I
Shut
come back
up,
to Virginia.
pussy.
Okay. We're gonna see because when I drive up to North Carolina, I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear, oh my god, I'm calling the police. Oh my god, you ran from such and such. Because guess what? I ain't gonna be that far from North Carolina.
Okay.
You gonna see just how tough you are.
Okay.
Don't get scared now.
Ain't
All
nobody
that
scared.
all that tough
Ain't
talk
nobody
went down the
scared.
drain now.
Come
Yeah,
on,
all that
Pinky.
tough talk is down the
Come
drain
on,
now.
Pinky. Come on,
Yeah.
Pinky. You still
Yeah.
a pussy.
Yeah.
You still a pussy. Ain't nobody scared.
We gonna find
You a
out though.
bitch.
But Justice, we're gonna
You a
find
bitch.
out. We're gonna
Again,
find out.
Stop
We're gonna
holding
find
the
out. We'll
conversation
find out in the
hostage.
next couple of weeks.
Bitch.
Okay.
Bitch. Stop holding the conversation hostage.
Wait, how am
Stop
I holding
being
the
a
conversation?
bitch.
You the one that was dropping
Bro,
me and shit. You was the one acting
being
tough.
A bitch.
You was the one acting tough. We're gonna see how tough you are in the next couple weeks
A
though.
whole bitch.
We're gonna see
Nigga,
just how tough you are next
I
week.
don't think you understand.
We gonna see who the bitch next week. How about
because
that?
I'm talking over you.
We gonna see who's
Stop
the bitch
being
next
a
week. How about
bitch,
that?
bro. Stop being
Really?
a bitch.
You're gonna be there? Wait,
Stop
where do you
being a
live, Brock?
bitch.
So I know.
Like,
are you
Why
in
don't you guys
Illinois,
settle this
Broccoli?
in street beefs?
I'll be anywhere.
Settle this on street
That
beefs.
67th and Jeffrey, Chicago, Illinois.
Writing it down.
In that neighborhood right there by that gas
stop
station.
being a bitch, nigga. That's
67th
all I'm
and Jeffrey.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Chicago, Illinois.
Nigga. Okay, cool. Can we move the conversation?
No, that's for Broccoli. Now
Can
for
we
you,
move
I
the
want you to
conversation
eat the plug
along
because you
now?
said that you so
Jesus
gangster, right?
Christ.
I ran away from
Nigga,
this
you've been
white
crying
man, right?
for 15
I want
straight
you.
minutes.
No. But
you
just
cried long enough for
I
me
want
to get
you.
2 violations.
Why are you acting
for
like a
calling you
bitch? Why are you
and
acting
you
like a
still
bitch?
can't
Why are you flexing for another
You
white
still
man that
can't
wasn't
stop, bro.
5 years away?
Like, bro,
He's like
stop
5
being
hours
a
away.
bitch.
He's
Stop
5
being
hours
a
away.
bitch. Nigga,
I'm being the bitch, and I'm
move the
telling you,
fuck
send
on.
location.
Nigga, you are being a fan
Send
right now.
location.
This
Okay,
shit is
so send the
weird.
location.
You freaky ass nigga, bro.
Okay, so send the
You are
location.
being a fan.
So send the location.
Stop being a freaky
Send
ass
location.
nigga. Stop.
Send location.
Stop, pussy.
Send location.
Stop, pussy.
I didn't think so.
Stop,
Yeah,
pussy.
fear. That's fear.
What the fuck
Just
is
so,
fear?
no,
Nigga,
that's
again,
fear.
this is my whole face.
That's
if you go through my main profile, which is
okay.
why I don't get it, I don't give a shit about the doxing
okay.
bullshit or the pussy ass doxing bullshit.
I don't
Bro,
dox.
you can find where I am in my real fucking
I don't do
profile.
that. Why don't you just tell me?
I have my team
I
up
don't
there.
have to do that.
I have the team I
I don't
coach up
care.
there.
I don't care.
Nigga,
I don't
you are
care.
being a
Why don't you
bitch.
just settle
If
this
you
in
want to
street
find
beefs?
somebody
That's what I'm
to pull
saying
up,
though. Like, give
pull
me the
up,
address.
nigga.
Okay, so
My
send the
whole
location.
shit
What
is
state
on
are
my
you in?
Guys,
Give us
real quick,
something.
y'all,
Since
real
you're this
quick,
tough guy.
Yeah, what's up,
everybody
Bone?
chill, Guys, real quick. Yeah, because y'all both got violations and I feel the restrictions coming. If y'all could just switch to different accounts. I ain't even opposed to y'all going
I
back and
got you.
forth. Just switch the accounts real
Wait, how
quick.
did I start it? He's the one that dropped me. Again, you're not red room, blue room. If you're not red room, blue room, you really don't have shit
Hey,
here.
T-Bone, what's it take to be red room, blue room? What
Not
do I got to do?
chill.
What
Get
do I got to
voted
do?
in.
I
T-Bone. Hey, not
I
T-Bone, my
really
bad.
don't.
Hey, yo, Trey,
Yeah.
switch your counts, bro. Switch your counts, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to. I gotta get on the other one.
Yeah, how does that work? What do I got to do?
So essentially, it's just people who host platforms and try to like have dialogue and have other people kind of do the same thing. So like if you a cool vibe and niggas want you part of Red Room, Blue Room, then we vote on that, had a conversation, and go from there.
Gotcha. Okay. Where can I put an app in?
Appreciate the entertainment, by the way.
You put I speak to the people, see what they say, and then go from there. So that would be the application. We haven't really got to everything yet. We do have a Discord if you want to join the Discord, and we're gonna get more like, effective with like the applications and people being in there and shit like that in the future. But for right now, I'll just say like you want to be a part of it, and I'll talk to everybody else, see what they think, and go from there.
Follow the Discord. It's in my links in my bio. Links in my bio.
All right, I'll jump on that. Let's take this one step at a time. I'll join the Discord, and then we can start that conversation.
True.
All right, Walker, you just got dropped for 10 minutes.
Damn.
Hey, Tom, I have a question to ask you, my friend. Are you there?
Yes.
My question to you is,
Yes.
how does it feel to be a capitalist? Because it's working for you, my friend.
In comparison of what I do for work in capitalism, I would just want you to know this is nothing. Okay. That's number one. Number two is that capitalism only works for certain people in the ways that they use it, right? If you want to use capitalism to be comfortable, I think that that's perfectly fine, and not everybody should be capitalist. I don't see you, Shani.
So
I think my shit is fucking up then.
So basically what you're saying
Damn.
is you're a liberal then. You're not
Me, because I know, like, for example, right? One of the biggest ways that people can get rich in this country, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Now, let's just take real estate as a prime example.
Yes.
If you really wanted to make the money to get into a position where you can make huge fucking changes, whether that be through donors, whether that be through buying up land in competition to fuck over other people, you have to kill people in the process. And when I say kill people, I'm talking about people have to die at the hands of OSA because you wanted to own 7 properties in the city. And I'm not willing to do that. I know that if I wanted to play the capitalistic game, I would be really fucking good at it. But when for one of the things that I do through like insurance, for example, I have to take the time to educate people on the policies that they have or the policies that they want so that they don't get fucked over. Because I'm not a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
Because for every one of me, there's like 457 agents that would fuck them over in the process for a commission.
But you know what though?
Does that make sense?
Yeah, but see that's where we agree 1,000%. Say there's a reason why. See, you like your boy King Osa. See, the reason is I agree with making money, but I'm not gonna do it at the expense of someone else's health, or I don't want to be detrimental to somebody else. In order,
are you guys requesting in the queue? Because I cannot see it.
I can't
if you
see
are,
shit.
bro. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think my shit just. I think I got the violations, bro. It said multi-guest something.
That might be it. But
yeah,
just
I think
so
you might have to restart.
But before you do restart,
yeah, let me go ahead. Also, after this, I'm gonna restart.
Yeah. Before you do, so I agree with you. I love to make money, but I'm not going to do that at somebody else's expense. I'm not going to harm someone or exploit someone to do it. I believe you don't have to exploit someone in order to be wealthy. Although a lot of your leftists do believe that, I myself personally don't. As long as you sell a product or a service and people really want that service and you're adding value, then I think it's perfectly fine. Huh?
You just said that leftists want to harm people.
I didn't say that.
Sorry.
No, I didn't.
Say that one more time. I
hit the reset.
Phone call.
Yeah, I didn't say left. I said capitalist. I said it's perfectly reasonable to be able to make money without harming people. But leftists believe that if you're rich, the only way you got that was through exploitation.
Not exactly. No, not exactly. No,
most of the ones I talk to, at least. Maybe not you, but most of the ones I talk to say it's literally impossible to get rich without some form of exploitation.
I think that's dumb. I think if you talk to a communist, they're going to say that.
I agree it's dumb.
But I will say though, like, what's the definition of harm here? Because so for example, I would argue that utilities should be nationalized and the government should run the utility companies. There should be no there shouldn't be a profit in providing me electricity, sewage, picking up my trash. I'll give you trash. There shouldn't be utility in my water. Like those are things I need to survive. Like if I don't, I can freeze to death in the wintertime. Like like when we're talking about harming people for capitalists, that's the stuff I'm talking about. I don't care if people I don't care if like Sony exists or like X or like Microsoft exists. I care I care when we are trying to make capital in healthcare. I think that we could not entirely, but a large part of our healthcare system could become state owned insurance wise. Like the actual like hospitals don't have to be privatized. That it's the insurance part that seems to fuck everyone. I don't know. It's stuff like that though. When I look at like how does capitalism hurt people, it's like, well, you're attempting to privatize things that we need to survive, and then calling it choice to engage or not engage with a business. But there might only be 2 hospitals and 1 utilities company in your area. That's not a choice. So here's something that happened also during C19. I know you heard about this. Utility companies were raising their rates at the same time people were out of work.
Real quick,
Yeah, that's
I do
crazy.
gotta hit this restart. Aqua is
Okay,
right.
restart.